And we are recording.
Hello, and welcome to the Pits of Hell that we call our D&D sessions. Fuck. Last week.
Yes,
You're
this
doing
floor
great,
is indeed
sweetie.
made of floor, Krista. Thank you. I wasn't sure.
I told you, I'm going through this with improv and hatred.
Same!
So,
That's why we friends.
we finished up some shit in the town. Basically, because we were like, yeah, no idea what the fuck we're doing now. Let's bounce. Started our trip. I don't remember her name.
Zorsha.
Had some wonderful conversations in the carriage. Rava hated her existence.
I think it was just one conversation, really.
Well, she had the wonderful conversation in the carriage, and then the wonderful conversation around the fire.
Oh,
Wonderful
that's
conversations all around.
True. Okay, that's fair.
At night, she had some strange little girl petting her hair. And where we left off with, on this very short recap, because it's in Christie's, attacked by giant bird.
Scream!
That's right, that is where we left off.
I had completely forgotten.
The talons!
Yeah. We
The
left off on...
did in fact have large talons.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
Is this
Until-
an advanced were-chicken?
And there it is. Only took 2 minutes this time.
Woo!
Woo!
That's a new record, isn't it?
No, I think the record was
Congratulations!
about a
You
minute.
win nothing.
You win.
Congratulations.
Not instant death. You win not instant death.
Congratulations, you win combat.
You win nothing! Good day, sir!
Good
Thank you,
day,
Mr.
sir.
Willy Wonka, sir.
I said good day, sir. All right.
I enjoyed touring your factory full of arcane delights. I will be forever traumatized by the things I've seen here. You win PTSD. Congratulations, children.
Congratulations.
All right. Well, so I'm gonna bring you guys to this map. As you
No!
can tell, there's been some changes.
creative
What?
changes.
No, there hasn't been. It looks completely the same as it was before.
Yep, completely the same. Nothing new to see here.
You say that, and I honestly fucking no idea.
Maybe you were there when I made the
Does
change.
that mean I pay attention? You know this.
I know what got
Just that
changed.
Sarnath
Oh,
is looking slightly
yeah.
different, or
A little
is
bit.
there more than that?
Sarnath has more detail now.
Yeah, so that's more detail.
There's also the location of a particular city that's not on any map.
Wait, who said this?
Yep.
Except, every map.
shit! Yeah.
Yeah, Cardinals Retreat got added in.
Bullshit.
There have been some changes around Sarnath. Silverton got moved slightly, and everything else is the same.
It's been moved slightly to the right. Nobody's noticed yet.
House.
Capitals that aren't brand have been denoted as such.
And Quispamus now has a new mayor. It's a turkey.
Yes.
Yes, just in time
And
for
that's
the
on the
feast fest.
No. Joshua just has insider knowledge.
Ah.
Yep.
Don't you know that's
Yeah.
actually where Reland's from?
Oh god.
I have a degree in bird law.
Oh god, no!
Fuck off.
Terrifying.
You
Does
get
that
out of
mean he-
here with you and your uncle's fake hands.
Your uncle's fake hands.
He knows.
Always sunny.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Look, at least we
I
know
didn't
that
get it,
Joshua
but I
doesn't
still
have power of
appreciate the
attorney.
stupidness of it. Also, I like how us discussing the new map changes ended up in
Bird law.
Mike telling Joshua's uncle to get out with his fake hands.
We're just trying to delay the inevitable doom.
Yeah.
Doom.
Doom.
Doom!
All right. Yeah, we're gonna use this map because we can.
Grass map?
Unfortunately, it's not Doom. It comes from Goo.
Blood feud.
Goo! Blood feud!
Doom, 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 doom.
Blurry Forest map. Yeah.
Yes, we're gonna.
I feel like I should be able to see more than this.
I remember the last time we were here. I got hit by will-o-wisps.
And it
Yep.
was not fun.
I was
Blurry
also
Forest
sleeping,
map.
like I am now.
It's funny. It's also
Yeah.
the exact same location on the map where we were.
Yep. Reelan, what's your vision? 60?
Yeah.
Is it
How do you have dark vision?
Gloomstalker.
Soccer.
Oh
Boomstalker.
yeah, that's right. You have 30 feet.
Yeah. No, he has 60.
Oh, that's right. It's 60. It's 30.
It's 30 if you have it. If you already have it.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why Scrog has 90.
Bam!
Yeah.
All that scenes.
Yeah, we can all see in the dark now.
Mhm. Very useful.
Yeah, we just needed reeling.
Very useful as long as we have the perception rolls to back it up.
No, we don't!
No, we do not.
I might, maybe. Depends on how the dice is feeling tonight.
Look.
That's the joke.
Look, 3 of us are good at perception. That doesn't
Oh,
mean
God.
the dice want to cooperate.
Look, at
Oh
least
my
you
god,
missed.
it's a corrupted Lugia.
Corrupted loot.
Oh,
Something in the Master Ball!
Can I tame it? I want to tame it.
Clearly, Ryan, it's an Articuno.
Does anyone know hypnosis?
No.
No.
Damn
I
it!
knew a Hypnos. He's dead though.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot my spell.
Well, yeah, because
Don't bring it up, man.
hey. Well, yeah, of course. Hypnos kidnap children. Duh.
Hey, do not. Okay, he was a good man. All right. He was not some creepy pedophile.
He was a good man, and then the war happened. I'm not saying that he was never a good man. I'm just saying, sometimes when you go to war, your brain breaks.
It's a dark memory. I can't go there right now. We're gonna
Look.
talk about it another time.
Look, it's fine.
It's fine.
Hold
It's
on,
not your
coconut.
fault. It's not your fault. Don't do this to me, man. Not you, man.
Okay. At first blush, I thought it looked like 2B with a fucking halo, and I was like, "What?" It's not.
Look,
That
he
is
doesn't
not
like his waifu
2B.
that much.
For some reason, I looked at that thing and I was just like, the fucking Belschnickel?
Shiggle.
I was gonna say, I know a 2B when I see a 2B. That is not a 2B.
Belschnickel is nigh.
Well, that's fair.
I mean, we now know that Joshua is very adept at, spotting anime waifus.
Is it because of the anime or because of the robot?
Why can't it be both?
Wrong answer. We all know why you know what 2B is.
All right, so who's gonna play Briar today?
That's a blood hunter?
Yeah.
Blood Hunter, a little bit of
Heck.
homebrew.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Thank you for volunteering, Ryan.
Yeah. I mean, I should be playing minions anyways. This one's just not dead yet.
Yet. I mean, technically,
Makes
You should probably also take my control from Rava.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
No, Ryan, you could have slowly accumulated control over the whole party.
Yeah, and then just somehow permanent dominate monster on everyone and just yes! I don't need the undead when I have the living. I say that would be the absolute worst thing for Edward.
because he's morose.
That's what you think.
Look,
Okay.
you took an oath to do no harm. Didn't say who.
I took the oath. I can have you guys just do.
All right.
Sorry. Good.
Roll initiative.
All right.
Oh,
It's
okay.
happening!
Yeah!
Fantastic. I am as oblivious as I should be.
Okay. Okay.
That's
why
funny.
eights.
That's
Well, the
funny.
dog rolled really well.
That's not a lot of 8s, it's just 2 8s, and funnily enough, it's both my characters. So
That is,
it doesn't really matter in which order we go, because I'm playing both of them.
Nice.
Although,
I-
I do have a higher dexterity modifier. Edward has a higher dex than Briar.
Surprisingly, Edward is more dexterous.
Not really. Briar's more intelligence.
Alright, is that everybody on there?
I believe so.
Looks like, yep, okay.
Mhm.
So, we're starting with the creature's surprise round.
Correct.
Unfortunately.
And it only
Well-
made one attack
Yeah,
Yep.
against his
Yep.
thing, which missed.
against the Echo. So it still has 2 more.
Oh, yay.
I don't like this.
Yep. So it is going to take its next attack against the Echo. Yeah.
First one hits.
Yeah, that kid.
Got
Yep.
1 HP.
Yep.
Just bring it back when it's my turn.
It gone. We'll put it over there.
Yeah.
And
One more
then-
attack.
Yep. So it's gonna move here.
Don't like that.
Nope.
And yeah, you technically heard it coming, so you're not surprised against it.
Doesn't mean that K2 isn't.
Yeah. It's not. I mean, it's smart, but it's not that smart. So it's gonna attack you,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just gonna go boop, right in the back of the neck.
I mean,
Ooh.
he's got
Oh.
a lot of meat on him too. Like I'm gangly motherfucker. Like
Yep,
he's
that's
not gonna
true.
go for the string meat.
Yep.
That was a lot.
Yep. As it just pecks you right in the back of the neck. Oh.
Ouchie.
Yep. All right, Acalian's asleep. Atramir.
Alright.
He's not
Okay.
asleep. He's
Yeah,
passed
Frank.
out.
Yeah.
Alright, we are gonna bonus action. Bring this motherfucker back.
Okay.
Help me. Alright.
Break his bird face.
And I guess for the time being, sort of go over to K2 and the rest of the party, be like, wait, the fuck?
I mean, I'm awake. I'm backpedaling because this thing just appeared next to you.
Yeah. Alright, in which case we will smack. I guess we got no choice but to smack it.
Okay.
We'll can't do burst at all because I have shield. Smack it once. Back.
Yes. All right, that hits.
Yes. 10 slashing damage, hopefully.
Yep. You strike it.
It's
And
a
it-
bird.
It's kind of caught in the part of the wing, but slices through.
Oh.
Alright.
Bird.
Literally kicking, reeling in the shoulder to be like, get the fuck up!
I'm awake.
Oh. Oh.
Yep.
I'm awake. I'm ready to do it.
All right. Is that everything for you?
Action, bonus action. I'm not going to provoke opportunity attack because of movement.
Okay. At the end of your turn, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh.
I don't like this.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah, as
I
you
don't-
see the third eye at the top of its head open.
Ew.
Oh!
No.
Ew.
Oh, hello!
Can you not?
He can not. He's choosing to.
19?
19. That saves.
Good, because I can't roll any higher than that.
I love that hopeful.
I mean, you can.
Yeah, you can. You could get a 21.
Yeah.
It's your highest.
21.
All right. Yeah. So the third eye glares at you, and it's creepy. but you are unaffected by it for now. All right, Reelan, your turn.
Alrighty. Seeing the bird being like, I'm going to get. Reelan is nervous and excited. He's like, oh, yes.
Oh no, but oh yes.
This is what I've been waiting for. A real hunt. God damn, yes. Okay, I'm going to take my position.
300 feet away.
Scooting away!
Yeah, look, just gotta keep him within eyesight, obviously, so.
Yeah.
I love that I immediately wake up Reelan and he bolts across the fucking road.
Did you remember to use half your movement to stand up?
Oh,
So you would only
okay.
get 15.
Yeah, so I was here, so 5, 10. Alright, yep, that was fine. That works. So, from here, going to, first of all, obviously, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark him. And then,
Roll a
going
d6
to-
for me.
Oh no.
okay.
Oh, no!
Alright, your spell does not latch onto it.
Oh no! I think I know what this is.
You don't like this, do you, Mike?
I at least
Okay.
don't like it.
Well then. Gonna continue on with the rest of my turn then. Let's see, wait, hold on. Ryan, do I have second attack yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, are you at least 5 levels a ranger?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, cool. So I have 3 attacks and a sneak attack.
Mm.
And then also my extra 1d8 from my first attack.
It should be 2d8 on that, please.
Oh,
So-
okay.
So another
And-
d8. Oh no, it's
And
your
you would
third,
apply
it's your
sneak attack
third
and
one.
block.
So actually, your third attack misses, so your Gloomstalker does not get the extra d8.
His sneak attack would apply on the first.
Yeah, sneak attack would go on the
Oh,
first
so
one.
he would
Why?
get 6.
Yeah.
Alright, well, that's 2 good hits. I'll take that.
But
Michael,
also,
poof?
Mike,
Oh yeah. Yeah. So roll. You can roll another d6 though,
Okay.
Or
because you got your sneak attack.
again.
Yeah. Okay.
So 14.
14 plus 8.
numbers. Well,
Look at
it's 14 plus 11.
Well,
So
it's just
25.
8 from the sneak attack.
Oh, yeah.
25 plus 8, so 33.
All right. And is that all for you?
Making him my favorite foe is a bonus action, correct?
No, it's part of the attack.
Can I retroactively do that?
Excuse me, I will actually.
Then no.
do that next time.
Next time.
Oh, Mike's internet's taking a shit, I guess.
Oh.
I'm guessing 'cause he keeps jumping in, jumping out.
Yeah. All right. At the end of your turn,
Hey, dude, make
the the creature is gonna just lash out at Atramir.
Oh,
Another 10 damage.
No, sir, I don't like that.
And as part of that attack, it seems to shimmer slightly.
I don't like this. Stop this.
Same.
All right.
I was not expecting a random boss fight.
I just send it, like.
Rava is currently asleep. Sorsha is currently asleep.
As am
And
I.
None of this would
currently-
fucking.
And Briar.
Briar is currently asleep.
That's right, because he didn't make the choice to yell to wake us. Oh, okay.
Yep.
It's okay.
He kicked Reelan away.
Yelled.
Oh yes.
He did.
Try everything.
I thought he did.
No,
he
he kicked
whispered
Reelan
it
to
and
yell.
kicked
Tell
Reelan.
him to get the fuck up. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, technically, I did yell when I got up because I was very excited. I didn't yell to people in specific, but I was yelling because I was ready to go. I was like, yes.
I guess that's up to you on if you want that to count or not, Josh.
Alright, so
Not
what
me.
we'll do then... Rava, on your turn, you can make a
Yes,
perception
I
check.
hear the good sound.
Yay.
Well, I mean, wouldn't it make more sense to use passive?
I suppose, yeah.
And just set the DC at, like, I don't know.
Yeah, okay. So what's your passive perception?
19.
Okay, then yeah, you would wake up.
Yeah. One enough.
It's gonna be one of those moments where, like, he always just turns over, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then you see
And
this
then she's
thing.
like,
and you go,
what
oh,
the
shit.
fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, because it's more of an excited yell as opposed to a like or in danger yell. So you're not as
Yeah, the
like
initial rollover is just like, would you shut the fuck up? What the fuck?
yeah.
Would you shut the
And then it's
fuck?
like,
Oh, fuck!
oh god!
Oh, fuck! Oh, shit! Oh, fuck!
Cool. So at that point, she probably ends up kicking Briar and yelling at everyone else to get the fuck up as she gets up.
Monster.
Huh?
Monster. Bird.
Bird.
Damn it.
I posted it as soon as Reelan was like, yes!
Yeah.
Why do you
Alright,
expect
so-
much from us, Nestor?
So yeah, you I'm assuming you stand up using half your
Well,
movement.
yeah. Me getting up is me actually standing.
Yeah. So you have 15 feet of movement.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck I'm. Cool. I didn't actually play this out as much as I probably fucking should have.
Nah, it's okay.
It's cool. It's okay.
Okay, I need to fucking read things. Hold on, I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, that's a fun situation and people are asleep. Could she, like, grab Edward's either, like, his shirt or, like, his sleeping bag, whatever the fuck he's laying on, and just, like, pull him back and be where he is?
Yeah.
Swap position. Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would technically be swapping your position with.
That-
I'm not conscious. Or,
Yep.
or either I'm,
He's slumbering awake now. Yeah.
yeah, I'm just
I mean, you're
conscious. So
definitely
I don't.
fucking awake now.
Well, yeah, it's more of just I don't have time to react in any way to really struggle.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Yeah,
Moving.
so... Squishy get move.
Reading all the songs.
Where she get moved.
Squishy get move.
Trade places.
Squishy get move. And I can't read worth a fucking... I'm so sorry, you guys. I really cannot read worth a shit today.
Alright.
I'm just gonna shoot it, I guess.
Shooting it is a good option.
Did it go through? Cool.
Yeah, it did, and unfortunately, 7 misses.
Yeah, well, yeah. It looked like it didn't go through for a second as I
Gotcha.
Sometimes it takes a bit.
switched.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it also just doesn't
You really think about
go
it.
through.
It just doesn't want.
So, I wanted to make sure as I switched.
Anything else?
People
on
wait. You know, we're rolling with the fact that she doesn't really know what's going on. She just woke up. So,
Fair.
as long as people are now at least
Waking.
awake.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people are awake and aware.
Yeah. Sure. We're gonna go
All
with
right.
that.
Zorsha's turn. She is going to stand up, and she has to move around the tree. So she's going to go 5, 10, 15.
Oof.
And, you know what? Let's do that. As her action, she's going to glare at the creature and send out a psychic glance.
Jesus. Okay. Terrifying.
This one has to make a save.
Hembird is intelligence?
Nope.
God, I hope not.
It takes 21 psychic damage.
21 points of ouch, it's brain damage.
Yep. Alright.
Bonky brain damage.
And it is currently incapacitated to the start of her next turn.
I like that.
Very nice.
Edward.
Okay. I get up. Me confused. Me not know what happened. Bird. Bird. Big bird. A scary bird.
Didn't know you didn't like Sesame Street?
Nope. Can't say I have.
Didn't pause for me.
I need to get rid of that spell. I don't have the component for it.
Yet.
Yeah, I don't have the money to buy it. Fuck. Well, this bird is terrifying. Although it's kind of standing there in a bit of like a faltering state because it's incapacitated.
Yeah, it's like swaying a little bit.
Pretty sure I'm close enough to it. Yeah.
Huh?
Edward's spellcasting intonation so far has been kind of more like, you know, like light, almost song-like, but this takes on like a deeper, like, resonant hiss almost from him as he like extends his hand out, and there's just a ghostly beam of energy that springs from it towards the weird bird.
Ew. Oh.
Oh,
Jesus.
wow. And we'll see if it even does anything. I don't know if I gotta roll a d6 or not.
Yep, roll a d6.
Okay.
Oh shit, that's right, I forgot to do that for Zorsha as well.
Oof.
That makes a difference. Okay. So actually,
I don't like that. Me either.
it would not take
I feel gross now. My
It does not
my stomach
incapacitated,
hurts.
Yeah. And the bite also does not work.
God damn it.
Gross.
Yep.
Gross.
It,
Gross.
so does it just seem to like splash against it harmlessly, or like it's like deflected?
It gets absorbed into it.
Okay.
I don't like that either.
I don't know how much use I'm going to be here.
It's now a good time to panic.
I don't know.
Take up arms and fight like men.
Me won't be back further. Not like
we
me
won't
both
be back
hurt.
further.
That's my turn.
Alright. Briar's turn.
So 15 points of movement to stand the fuck up.
Fuck.
think it would make sense for Briar to activate her Crimson Right as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's a bonus action. Yeah, it's a bonus action.
Yep.
Tori has a nice little thing in the corner to tell me what the fuck's up, which is nice. So, okay, good. Lower damage. Briar. God, she has so much health.
Which is
I wish
good.
I wish I had this much health. I have like 30 less.
Ooh,
I think I'm
God.
also at. Well, I'm also at D6 hit dice. Or I'm pretty sure Blood Hunters are D10s.
Yeah.
We'll do Rite of the Storm, so lightning damage.
Okay.
And we'll just rock up and hit this boy.
Good thing she got reach.
Good thing she got reach. Okay, got it set in the macro right. Cool, I like that.
17 misses.
I
Damn,
don't like this.
neither do I. Pretty sure she gets an extra. Yeah, she gets an extra attack. Take an
Yep.
extra. That definitely misses.
Definitely misses.
That's it. It's full movement, bonus. Well, other than moving back one.
Yeah,
so
movement,
No
yeah.
reason. So yeah, that's it.
All right, K2.
God, I feel useless, and I'm playing twice the characters I already did.
All right.
Man, this would have been a great time to have skeletons. Fire!
You guys hear me
Look,
right
man.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
okay.
now? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I did. Oh, I see what it is. Sorry, I was dealing with Discord bullshit, and I forgot I still had the Discord app open, even though I'm now using a browser. So when I looked at the Discord app, I saw my name was grayed out, and I was confused why. I now
Oh.
understand why. All right. Cool. So, like I said, I was dealing with Discord bullshit, so I just wanted to clarify. I noticed that there was a claw attack after Reelin attacked. Does that mean
Yep.
this thing attacked like using its reaction already?
Nope.
No, it was at the end of Reelin's turn.
Oh, it was a legendary action. Got it.
Yep.
Okay, that answers my question. All right.
And
cool.
also, thus far, it seems to be resistant to all our magic.
Yeah.
I used
that's
an
a
entire
wizard.
blight. Fuck.
Yeah, Zorsha used a Psychic Glance, both of which didn't do anything.
All right.
Uh,
Cool.
did it seem to change the creature anyway, or just?
Nope.
Okay. So it's
I don't
not
like
necessarily gaining a visible benefit; it's just not affecting.
Okay. All right.
That sucks.
Cool. All right.
Cool.
Seeing
All right,
like
Officer
the
Peralta.
various magics not working, I'm going to use magic in a more indirect way.
Mhm.
Stab with the soul dagger. It's magic. It works.
No. So
There goes K2, the bravest man we ever knew.
Cool. Well, you're not entirely wrong, Edward, because I do stab with the soul dagger, but I don't. Well, actually, no, that's a bad idea. Now, as soon as I said it out loud, I was like, no, that shouldn't work. I don't stab with the soul dagger. I'm just gonna stab with a normal dagger. And I decided that because I'm going to stab myself with the normal dagger as a bonus action to shoot a spray of magic blood onto Atramir's sword,
The
cast
fuck?
magic weapon on Atramir's sword.
Oh god.
God damn
For the
Alright.
ten-
Awesome.
That is.
Yeah. So there's that.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
There's a look of confusion and disgust and intrigue.
Concern.
Yeah, but then the magic blood just like weirdly coats your entire sword in shadow, and now you have a +1 sword.
The irony would be if it was like a disco ball now.
Mhm.
for my action, seeing magic doesn't work, I'm going to use magic to summon something to fight for me.
A friend.
Yeah.
So I heard you didn't like magic, so I'm just gonna.
Yo, Doc, I heard you don't like magic, so I'm gonna magic with your magic so we can magic while we magic.
Yeah. So yeah.
Maybe a magic weapon.
From the like the fire kind of like flares up and my shadow gets super long, and growing out of the shadow is just a dark beast, a hound of pure darkness that appears.
Yes.
Yeah,
His name is Fluffles.
Fluffles.
No,
No,
it's
yeah,
actually-
as I summon my hound of ill omen.
Oh
yeah,
no, wait.
Fluffles.
No, wait. Sorry, K2 is a more refined gentleman. His name is Bartleby.
It actually has a name.
Oh, I figure.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we're just idiots.
Yeah. Cool.
It's a bonus action to summon the hound.
That was an action.
Mm-mm.
Are you sure?
Yeah. As a bonus action, you can spend 3 sorcery points to summon the hound.
Oh, wait.
Huh?
I always thought it was like a
What?
full action. That's why I haven't been using it. Because I had my action for other
Other stuff.
things.
Yeah, because I remember I was like, is it a bonus action? Because it was always cast darkness, then use it. Hound.
Oh yeah, as a bonus action. Okay.
Wham.
Interesting. Alright. Well,
And then K2 snaps back to reality.
yeah.
Just, man, wouldn't that be
Knowing
cool?
that, then probably what I would do instead is I would bring up the hound as a bonus action, and then just do something else with my action, and then just no magic weapon, because that was more
Okay.
just kind of like a here's a little extra. The main thing was the hound.
Okay.
Yeah. So sorry, no +1 sword, but now
Yeah.
there's a now there's a
Now there's a boy.
a Shadago.
Ugh. Ow.
Cool. So summon him. So then with my action then, I guess I'll see if this works. And I'll just cast Shocking Grasp on this thing to try to get the fuck away from it.
I'm scooting away.
Okay.
I like the idea of getting the
I
fuck away
don't
from
want-
it.
Yeah, I don't want to be right next to this thing.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d6.
Cool.
The whole reason the echo exists is so I don't have to get near it.
Alright, yeah, you go to reach out to shocking grasp it, and you touch the
Oh,
fur,
am I getting on field
but
today?
the spell doesn't work.
God damn it.
Alright. Well,
Man, Mike, how does it feel to just be here now?
Two.
yeah, I know, right? Well, at least
Actually, that's not true. You have a hound. I have
I have a hound
Nothing.
to fight for me. Where's your friends?
dead. Well, standing around me actually, or at least
okay.
around the thing.
Cool.
Yeah. Shit.
His friend move him away from owies.
Oh, yeah, that's Christmas
They were
time.
trying to say is he his actual friend and not a shadow.
I know what he's saying.
All right, cool. Well, I guess that's my turn. Summon dog and then touch this thing ineffectively.
Stroke the fur.
Stroke the fur, exactly.
Alright, Fenny's turn.
Okay. He is going to go around the tree.
Making sure
Over
to
here.
get half movement to stand up.
Hmm?
Half movement to stand up.
Oh, yeah, what is it?
He still has more
Okay,
movement than
that's
some of
what
us.
if I
He's on
remove.
shuffle.
Let's see here.
I forgot I was on
I
shuffle.
think he's got.
It's difficult terrain to move through an ally.
Yes, I mean, 20. Oh no, he'd still be able to make it there. So yeah,
How much movement does he have?
20, then 25, which would be half of his movement.
Yeah.
Just get sick.
Mhm.
Alrighty,
To my challenge.
neato. And then 2 bite attacks.
Roger. Oh!
Nice.
Fuck yeah, there we go.
We'd love to see it. Come on.
Please re-roll both d20s for me.
I'm sorry, what?
What the fuck?
Alright, I'm crying. Oh,
All right.
So not a crit, but he turns a miss into a hit. Maybe.
Well, it still misses, but the second one, or the first one, is a hit, but is not a crit.
The fuck?
Oh, so he rolls and then takes the lower.
What the fuck is this pelt made of?
It's not. I don't think it's the pelt. I think
Oh,
it's the entity itself.
So you deal.
In case you missed it, this fucker's got a third eye.
Yep.
But I also agree with Mike. This is bullshit. This is caster discrimination.
It actually is.
I know.
Anyway,
Alright.
Penny's getting discriminated against. He's not a caster. He just bit him.
And he did more than I did.
And you see part of the image of this creature go back to normal as the shimmering stops.
Hmm.
All right. Anything else for Fanny?
I don't think he has any bonus action stuff he can do.
I don't think so.
No, yeah, he's good.
All right. This thing's turn. It is going to leap into the air
Of course it is.
and fly a portion.
Nope.
I take it no attacks of opportunity
Nope.
Oh.
because bullshit.
Ah.
As it flies to the creature that did the most damage to it.
Mhm.
Huh.
And it is going to make 3 attacks
Yes.
against Reeland.
Oh.
1, 2.
Wait. Does this creature need dark vision to see him?
This creature, no.
Okay.
I mean, I think the campfire's still going.
Oh, that's also
that
true.
too.
We're not exactly in darkness.
I forgot. I was just trying to see if I could save Reeland's ass. I couldn't.
My mind went to the exact same place.
Well, at least it's low on the bonus damage on that crit, but still.
Ugh.
Mhm.
Are those all hits?
Oof, ouchie, his butt.
Ha! Ah!
Looks like the doctor's gonna need to do some doctoring.
It's about the only thing I fucking can do right now. It's like, don't have animate dead. It'll still take me an action to throw corpses on the ground.
All right.
Jesus.
Darkalion, you are awakened from your trance. And see this bullshit going on.
Alright, I'll stand up and get over there.
I think we could still make it too.
Yep.
It's only 20 feet. I got 25.
Yeah. It's, woof.
Part of the room, he's up and going.
No. I think he doesn't even get out. He just like floats over there and then stands.
Yeah, you smack it with your quarterstaff.
Don't we
And
get
the
that
11.
third attack, whatever, from the...
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Yeah, as a bonus action.
Okay, well, I'd definitely like to do a stunning on that first hit.
Stunning strike? Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh!
Whoa.
Alright.
So that is a failure.
It is a failure. So it is going to choose to succeed.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
I mean, that's what stunning strike's for.
Yeah,
True.
and I'm assuming the other two missed.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Alrighty, and that's it for now.
All right.
Still good to burn resistance.
At the end of your turn, the third eye is going to open once again. And I'm going to need... Actually, that makes sense. Darkalion, make a wisdom save for me.
Oh, joy.
Oh, fuck.
Right. Yeah, that is not enough.
Obviously.
So you are...
Wait.
Monks don't get wisdom save proficiency?
They sure don't.
That's fucking dumb.
Strength and Dex.
Okay. Especially like, wait, don't they? But no, they don't. And that's stupid. It's the same shit with Rangers, too.
Yep. Strength and Dex.
Mm-hmm.
It's dumb. Okay.
So what happens?
Sorry, continue.
You are frightened of this bird.
Because it's got a third eye!
Yep. And
It's very...
your speed is reduced to 0,
The fuck?
and you cannot take reactions.
Fair.
Okay, that...
You also notice that you are glowing a faint shade of green.
Oh, okay. This...
Atramir, it's your turn.
Okay. since I can move the echo without any actions, we'll pop him over there. Exactly 30 feet from.
Oh yeah, it's a bonus action to do it, yeah.
There is no action required to move it.
Oh, to move it, that's right.
And then using it, we'll smack it twice.
Okay. Miss. Miss.
Ooh.
Okay, we'll pop an Unleash Incarnation to smack it the third time.
Okay. Hey, there you go.
There we go.
hit. Yeah, 13 damage.
Is that add-on? Oh, he just rolled bad on one of those dice. Yeah, it sucks. Well, I guess, yeah, because it's got the red outline, so it meant to be one.
Okay, do we want to action search? Get another 3 hits.
I don't know.
Do it.
Okay, we'll pop an action surge, get another 3 hits.
Well,
Let's
2.
no, well, I mean, every time he takes the attack action, he can spend an
Yeah.
Unleash Incarnation, so...
Yeah.
Oh. Not like a
Yep,
bonus
that's how that works.
Cool.
Nope. No, it's just an additional attack with the Echo.
Cool.
Yep.
Alright. That one
Oh,
hits for
fuck.
5.
Misses.
That one misses.
Gonna pop another Unleash. There you go. Misses.
Overall, not too bad.
Two hits in on it. Not bad.
I get 5 of those.
You got 3 more.
Okay, that was
All right.
action. Bonus action, we will second wind.
Probably a good idea.
15.
Solid.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright. At the end of your turn, the creature is going to take a claw attack against Darkalion. So, yep, Darkalion will take 9 points of slashing damage.
Alright.
Alright, and you see the creature shimmer slightly again. Reelan, buddy, your turn.
Okay. So I'm going to, as to avoid triggering an attack of opportunity, I'm going to bonus action disengage. And then I'm gonna move right here. Yeah. Move right there.
Even though you took a disengage action, it still makes an attack against you.
Ha!
Bullshit! Jesus!
But misses.
Ha!
Wait, the first, so It got 2 attacks against me, or
No, just one, just the peck.
Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. So now that I am in the safety of the over here, I'm gonna shoot him again.
All right, you have disadvantage.
4K.
As you see a shimmer around it.
Does my sharpshooter mean no disadvantage? Is this a magical superseding bullshit sort of thing?
Nope. Yeah, the sharpshooter only goes around cover, and it is currently in the open.
Okay. Oh, that's dumb.
Still hits. The second one misses, though. You would not get sneak attack because you have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope. You cannot sneak attack if you have disadvantage, even if all other conditions apply.
Alrighty. I'll take the
Yeah.
first hit. That's a decent hit.
It's pretty good.
Disadvantage, that's pretty
Yeah, it wasn't the crit that the first one was, but
Yeah, I would have
Wait.
preferred the crit, but I'll take what I can get.
Oh, did it start shimmering again?
yeah.
Okay, I missed
Yeah, it
this
did
stuff.
as soon as it hit me.
Oh, got you.
All right. So that's Reelin's turn. Rava, your turn.
Yay! Can you do ding please?
Ting peas.
Thank you. I'm gonna move. Oh God. Krista, scared. Rava got this. Krista, scared.
Krista, scared. Rava, birds are the natural enemy of the fish. Fucking kill it! I don't know what that name was. I'm just as confused as the rest of you. This is how we kill the Krista. Breathe, breathe. Krista, breathe.
Fucking Christ.
No, thank you.
Oh, Christ. Okay. I was fine until the screech happened.
I don't know what that was.
Okay.
It's the screams of all the generation of fish that have fallen to the birds.
God damn it.
Thank you, Mike.
Birds are also the natural enemies, too. So, fish are also some of the natural enemies to birds, so get fucked, bitch. Oh, that didn't work out as I wanted to.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you're
run up, try to stab it, and it
Yeah,
Like-
no.
kind of just
Oh,
gleams and misses.
You
No,
know,
you're going two-handed.
yeah. My brain was like, no.
Don't have the shield on from
I
she
was
fired a
stupid.
two-handed weapon before.
Fuck, I'm doing what it shows.
It's an action to put it on.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay. You do the thing.
I think you got precision attack.
You mean she doesn't sleep on her shield like a pillow?
What? Isn't that what it's for?
Yeah, she can sleep on her shield like a pillow, but it doesn't mean shit when she wakes up in panic and goes, nope, eat, bitch, and fucking move people.
Bird!
Okay, anyways, so sorry. I have an extra attack, so I do
Well,
that. Yeah. I'm doing things and I'm very unsure about things, so I'm so sorry.
That's fine.
And I don't really know how to use maneuvers, but I want to use precision.
Yeah, you just declare it.
Declared.
And then you can roll your superiority dice.
1d8, right?
Yes.
Boop.
So it's an 18 to hit.
Unless you want to use it on the first one.
Yeah.
So it'd be 21 to hit, which hits.
Sure.
7 points of damage on that.
No, I will take feathers. Shit happens.
You can also choose to action surge, which just gets you another 2 attacks.
Right. I'm double checking my notes for my maneuvers real quick to see if I have anything that actually gives a shit, but it doesn't. Yeah, let's try hitting the bitch a couple more times.
Alright, action surge.
Infuriated by the bird.
It's more of, fuck! Fuck!
The bird refuses to be stabbed.
I hit the wrong one. Okay, whatever. Everything.
I also like that Rava is stabbing the bird with an oversized fork. She's checking to see how done it is.
2 more?
2 more.
Yeah.
Yep.
1. Oh. Yeah, you know
Alright.
what? I'm trying.
The first one hits, the second one does not.
So, I mean, you could also expend another superiority die for another precision attack if you want to, but you don't have to. You do have a limited amount of those.
Right, that's why I'm just...
Although, we are also just going to take finish a long rest after this fight, so... It's up to you.
Sure.
I think you don't really have to roll for it. I think just expending an attack.
Yeah, if you're using it, then it hits.
Cool! Yeah.
I mean, you can roll to see how good you hit, I guess. For the click-clack of the dice. Of the virtual
That's
dice.
fine if you don't have physical dice.
That's fair.
Alright, anything else on your turn?
No damage on all the ones that hit.
No.
Okay.
Alright, the hound's turn.
Orc.
Or
Alright. So, my hound will run up to this thing, going right through the tree. It doesn't give a shit.
Fuck your nature!
Well, the nature is it just goes through it like it goes in the tree and then comes out the tree shadow on the other side, and then it just keeps going.
A ghost!
Like a ghost. Yeah, and it will take a bite attack against its target, the burb.
Alright.
Alright, and so this... We're not at disadvantage right now, right? It's not like shimmering or whatever that was giving us
Correct.
advantage earlier?
Yeah, it was
okay.
just,
So then that means he has advantage because of pack tactics.
Oh, nice.
yep, direwolf stats.
Woo,
Yep.
20.
20 hits for 6 damage.
Nice. And strength save. Or be knocked prone.
I
Yup.
Yeah.
wish I had thought of that when it was Freddy's turn. He has pack tactics too.
Yeah. Well, remember it for the future.
Mm-hmm.
I like how now there's 2 dogs, and if I spend the time to make one, we can have 3 dogs.
3 dogs of various life forces.
Hounds of war.
No, it's hilarious because we have a flesh one, a spirit one, and one made out of bone.
The trifecta.
The Trinity.
Alright, anything else for the hound?
No, that's it.
Alright. Zorsha's turn. She is not really all that useful over here, so she's gonna
She's
10,
fucking
20.
pissed.
30. Yeah, she's not too happy.
Quit running, you coward!
Pretty much. Yeah. She can't do a whole lot at the moment, except try to try to fucking kill this thing. So she's gonna try to flame strike it.
Oh,
And
that is really bad damage. God. Oh, because it only rolled 46.
It only rolled 1. Yeah, but a spell fails anyways. So.
Oh. Oh.
So we know a 2, 4, and a 5 fail.
I don't think it's gonna be anything short of a 6.
And, yeah. So. That's
God, I feel useless.
Yeah, you really got
that's what
hamstrung
she's
here.
got. So.
Yep. Oh, good.
Now you gotta move further away.
No.
Yeah, Edward.
Yeah. Move here.
Hello again.
Fucking. We're all level 7, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Raylan, you get 12 health.
Thank you.
Yeah, just
Well,
for him.
really
Just,
damage.
yeah, just this thing.
Thanks,
doesn't-
Briar, for the doctoring.
Yeah. I keep switching between them and I keep forgetting because I only have the one character usually. Yeah.
No, it's
just
just funny.
yeah. And just this is the only thing I can do right now. It doesn't. No.
Preach.
Yeah, just pour some iodine on that wound for now.
Yeah, pretty much. I would like to take my. I would like to use my bonus action to engage in slight panic, and that'll be my turn.
Granted.
Slight panic.
It's not full blown panic. I'm still able to concentrate. I'm just really fucking annoyed.
You
Alright, Briar's turn.
Okay, Briar has things.
things and range and things.
It's weird. Huh. Yeah, okay. Confirm.
I like those
Um,
confused sounds.
Well, it's been a hot minute since I played a Blood Hunter, and that was back when it was still a
Wisdom
wisdom.
base.
Yeah, that was back before all this stuff.
Before they got rid of the wisdomist.
Yeah, before they changed it to an intelligence class, and also she's using a custom subclass, so I don't know what the fuck's happening.
Did we ever?
No, not usually. Sure. You know what? Let's see. Believe they're within range. Yes, they are. Fun! Burr will amplify Blood Curse of the Marked on the, creature. And will also use her Vampiric Maledict to force the creature to use their blood to trigger the curse instead.
That is...
So it would take 3 necrotic damage, or no, it would take 5 necrotic damage, and Briar would heal for 3.
Fuck, that is good.
She's only missing 2, so she's back to full.
Yep. Okay.
Alright, and then, we'll... Now, let's go here, because that's in range, and we'll just try to hit this fucker.
Alright.
With the Amplified Blood Curse, she has advantage on the first attack. Ooh, still misses. That sucks. We'll try normal.
Nice.
Alright. Yeah, that hits for 14.
Hits, and she deals an additional d6. So another 5 lightning.
Alright.
Okay. Is that? Yeah, might as well. As she damages a creature with her Crimson Right, she will choose the Brand of Castigation,
Nice. Okay.
and then we'll move it another 5 feet and end turn.
Excuse me, sorry.
That was a lot.
That's good. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, 2.
Blood hunters are normally a very loaded turn. I think he's still getting.
Mike.
You good?
All right. Yeah, I thought I figured out what the keybind was for unmuting outside of the app, but then it just didn't work. So, so I had to go and change it manually anyway. Anyway, so now that the party seems to be going on over there, I'm going to go over and do the thing I was going to do to Atramir last round, except this time I'm going to do it to
Don't worry, you don't have to affect the.
to Reelin, because I don't know how your echo works. I don't know if the magic sword helps your echo too.
Basically, I hit from the echo's location, and it still works.
Yeah, I don't know that though. So
Yeah.
Tell you later.
I'm gonna help Reelin instead, and I'm gonna cast
It's a
magic
demonstrable
weapon on
effect.
Reelin. So Reelin, you now have a +1 bow as Shadow Blood coats your bow. There you go. You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
You now have a shadow. No?
Yeah. Cool. And then
Shadow is sticky.
I will turn around and focus on this thing, and I'm going to try and mind sliver it.
Ooh.
Okay.
Roll a d6, I guess.
Yep.
Oh,
All right. Yeah, as the spell just fizzles out.
that's fine. That's the one I
Resourceless.
didn't expect to work.
Yeah, it's resourceless.
Yeah, cantrip.
You can
fine.
do that till the cows come home.
All right, cool. That's my turn.
All right. Fenny's turn.
Okay. So he's gonna use all of his movement to slip right up there. Then he's gonna make 2 bite attacks.
You got your pack tactics?
Wait. So yeah,
So-
so wait, would
so
these be at
24
normal
hit.
or would they be at...
They'd be at advantage.
Yeah, that'd be
Okay,
okay.
so the style...
So yeah. So the 24 hits, and then 14 plus whatever his bonus is.
It's 14
7.
plus 7.
So 21.
Yeah, so that hits as well. So
For
for
a total of
22
22.
damage.
And then 2 strength saves.
Yeah.
2 strength saves.
Oh, Jesus, fuck!
Made him!
Yeah, I did.
Definitely made him!
Huh.
At least you're
It's
proccing the
almost like-
rolls.
It's almost like this is a large bird that flies through the air at hundreds of miles an hour.
We don't know how fast it flies.
I was using hyperbole.
Hyperbole!
He'd like to cast Hyperbole.
All right. On its
Is
turn,
that the cyberpunk version of the Super Bowl?
on its turn, it is going to make 3 attacks against Arcalion.
Oh shit! Okay.
Darkalion!
Oh, okay.
Fenny is going to use a thing that is called this.
The reaction.
Impose disadvantage on the attack roll of a creature within 5 feet of him.
All right. Which attack are you opposing disadvantage on?
We'll do it on... Because I'm assuming all 3 of them hit, right?
So far.
Oh yeah.
Then, yeah, we'll do it on the second one.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
At least it was
it still prevents the crit
Yeah. So
because it's disadvantage, so it still hits.
30 damage.
And then it takes 12.
from.
Yep. From Brand of Castigation. Each time the branded creature deals damage to you or a creature you can see within 5 feet of you, it takes psychic damage equal to your intelligence modifier.
Yeah. 12
So-
damage.
For 3 bursts of 4.
Yep. And then it
God.
uses its movement to fly 60 feet into the air.
To scoot away. You fuck.
Fuck.
That's me.
My tether is only 30.
Oh no, it's in an open area. What are we gonna do?
God.
1 in 6 chance. Let's see what happens.
At this point.
1 in 6 chance to fireball.
All right. Yeah, that is its turn. Sorry, Darkalion, it's your turn.
I'm no longer frightened.
All right.
Nice.
You have your full movement back.
Yep.
It is.
Punch this guy!
It's in the air.
Yeah, I
60
can't
feet
reach
in the
that.
air.
It's way
I
too
know.
high.
I know.
Punch the ground to shoot yourself up.
Yeah, I can't do that either. I mean, there's
Yeah,
literally
yeah.
nothing else I can do. So.
Yeah. He's not an open hand monk.
No. You use the healing hands. It will heal the ground to push you up.
Bonus action
God.
can't, or that's an action. I can't do it.
That's dumb.
That's literally my turn unless I move somewhere. But there's nowhere to move since it's straight up. So
All right, fair. At the end of your turn, Reelan, I need you to make a wisdom save.
God
The
damn
third
it.
eye glances down at you.
I actually will use patient defense. So I'll spend a key point to take the dodge action.
Nice. Joshua?
Wisdom
Uh,
save, please.
Yeah, you're being
Wait.
targeted by the third eye again.
Oh, wisdom save?
Wisdom
Yep.
save. Ooh.
All right, you are frightened. Your speed is 0, and you cannot take reactions. Which means that any attacks you have are at disadvantage.
Correct.
While you can see this thing.
Which is stupid.
All right, Atramir.
Can't really do much. Could potentially just fucking bring the echo 30 feet into the air.
I mean, you have hand axes, I guess.
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
Put
I
him into
have
the air
hand
and have him
axes.
throw it.
That is true. I could do that. Wait, let me double check to make sure that I can actually do that. And that I'm not limited to just melee attacks.
Do what?
Hand axes from fucking
Yeah.
from the echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
I mean,
do
you
that.
can fire a bow from the echo. Why couldn't you throw hand axes?
Oh my god.
All right, this is some bullshit, Mike, but we're doing it.
I mean,
Do it.
All right, use a free action to put him 30 feet into the air.
Okay,
And...
you are now 30 feet away from it.
Yep.
It just sounded like some
If-
enemy hates bullshit you could pull.
It's gonna be a disadvantage, I think, because hand axe
It
is
is.
2060.
Yep.
it is.
It's still a thing. All right.
Yep, you're still at disadvantage.
17,
Miss.
Yes.
13,
Definite
miss.
Yeah, we've
And
figured
now it
out
will be
its AC
raining
is
hand
19.
axes.
I'm not gonna.
I think thrown
Right.
weapons from echoes technically disappear when they hit or miss.
Don't
Yeah.
you ruin my fun.
Hey man, you, you got that patient defense going.
Oh,
pretend-
You got her one hit Starkalion, and then you can deflect Mitchell's.
Exactly.
You know what? You know what? That'll be the end of my turn, because I'm not gonna proc a teleport from there. That's gonna suck for me.
Yeah, you're just gonna take 3d6 and splat on your ass.
All right, Reelan, your turn.
Alright. Make my 2 attacks.
At
At disadvantage.
Yep, I got it.
Miss.
No.
Ryan
Fucking
Cl-
Jesus.
Ryan, clearly I need to get Atramir with bow.
Anything else for your turn?
You use strength with it.
I keep forgetting to make him my favorite foe, so I'm gonna do that now.
Oh, it's when you hit it.
Yeah, you have to.
Oh,
yeah,
that's okay.
Yep.
Okay, I thought it was a bonus action thing. Okay, never mind.
Nope, that's for Hunter's Mark.
Alright, then no.
At the end of your turn, you can repeat your wisdom save.
Alrighty.
Mike, I
Alright,
can't
hold on.
wait.
Let me turn off my disadvantage quick. That'll make me sad.
Mike, I can't wait to hear what bullshit you thought of.
Well, I mean, it's not gonna be now.
All right, that is not high enough.
You were still spook.
Yep. Rava, it's your turn.
We're gonna be stuck fighting this thing because we can't fucking hit it.
Yeah, shit happens. Shoot to shoot. Shoot. Is it just normal?
Yes.
Or am I?
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
It's within range of your crossbow.
Yep.
Listen, my brain kind of sorted out. I don't really know what's going on.
It's fine.
You fire your
happens.
crossbow up at it, and it swiftly dodges out of the way.
God damn.
Fuck you.
Look, does somebody know Thunderbolt?
You only get one attack with a crossbow because you don't have crossbow
Actually, I really
expert.
didn't mean to hit it that second time, but
Oh, fair.
really didn't.
All right, the hound's turn.
All right.
Can it fly?
No. it's a dog.
It phased through a wall. It phased through a tree. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, but it can't phase through air.
Okay, so it's not a ghost. It's just incorporeal.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
I
just
understand now.
It's just gonna look up at the bird like, you get your fucking ass back down here.
Just like a dog after it's chased like a cat up the tree.
Yeah. So, it's kind of limiting what you can do with the hound. All you can really do is just like move and attack. Can my hound ready an attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can make
Then it will do that.
Yeah. You can also make opportunity attacks and all the usual shit.
Right. Yeah. But
Yeah, it just has a limited thing that it says you can do with it.
Yeah,
Right.
it can take reactions, so I rule it that way.
Fair.
The good thing is, if your hound is within 5 feet of a target, the target gets disadvantage
Which
of
it
saving
isn't.
throws.
oh yeah, I know. I just can't cast a fucking spell to save our
To save it.
lives.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Yeah. Both K2 and I are in the boat of, well, we're fucked.
Yeah, and Zorsha's been chasing this thing around like fucking
Like
nobody's
mad
business. Yeah. On her turn, she's gonna try to cast a spell at it and hope it fucking works. Nope. Okay, there goes that first level spell slot. That's a streak of light sears through the sky.
The only thing that's actually been somewhat useful is the fucking echo.
Oh, God. I can't hear Raylan again.
Can you make me not frightened?
No.
You can't do a fucking psychiatrist smack him out of it?
No, I don't
He's
have
not
any.
that type of doctor.
I don't have any laudanum.
Damn it.
What the fuck, man?
Man.
God damn it! This would be the time where I wish I had skeletons, motherfucker.
Spooky skeleton.
Because I can at least shoot.
Right.
Bones.
Yeah, they at least have bows. Fucking. Yeah, I guess I have a light crossbow. I guess. For once, Edward actually uses something that's not a spell. It probably misses. Oh,
Yep.
God damn
It
it.
almost hit too.
Yeah, that's the more
Really
painful
close.
thing is that it almost hit. Like, if I would have rolled like a 6, I wouldn't have been that mad.
That's like half our fucking rolls right now, though.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. I don't have anything to boost my attack, so it's just...
It's like the one time I'm actually accurate with this thing.
No, not really. He just fires it, like, trying something, and almost hits it. Like, it, like, grazes past its face as it's looking at Raylan.
Yep. Alright, anything else on your turn?
No.
Alright, Briar's turn.
If she puts away the glaive, her Crimson Right goes away, so...
So long as you are not holding it, it goes away.
Yeah, which putting it away means she's not holding it. So I guess she'll ready the attack action.
Okay.
Damn it. Damn shame she doesn't have the restraining right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
All right. K2.
All right. I'm going to I feel like Atramir can probably just fucking like, I don't know, like teleport his dude up there. So I'm just gonna like, yeah, you're fine. I'm gonna end magic weapon. That lasted long. I'm gonna walk over to Briar and Rava, and I'm gonna tap him on the shoulders and say, "Fall up," and I'm gonna cast a level 4 fly on the two of them.
Oh, nice.
Oh, mother shit. Okay.
That's a fly speed of... Is it equal to
60.
movement speed, or is it 60 feet?
Fall up. God damn it.
I mean, that makes sense for K2, considering...
That's how it
He does
works.
it.
That's
Yeah.
how his fly works. He learned it through Dunamancy. It's different.
Falling through style.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a controlled descent in the wrong direction.
Exactly.
All right. Anything else for you?
Nah, man. Like I
By the
don't.
way...
Like my only other, like, all of my bonus action stuff are going, like, unless like I made a second hound, which I think I could do, but I don't have the sorcery points for it.
Fair.
'Cause
All right.
I don't think it says like it goes away if you use it again.
Fenny's turn.
Okay. Fenny is gonna move over here,
No, not technically.
and then
He's talking about my thing.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
good.
so he's gonna move over here, and then he's gonna take the dodge action, and then he's going to, after taking the dodge action, bark to try and provoke the bird's attention.
What a brave
Hey.
boy.
You're gonna try the old dog tactic of provoke it.
Mm-hmm.
Make it mad.
Just borf, 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 borf.
Okay. Its turn. It is going to fly 25 feet to technically right here.
And descend and attack me.
And descend and attack Reelan 3 times.
Oh! Oh!
The fuck did I do?
You keep shooting it. You're the thing that's been the most effective against it.
So starting with the peck. Oh.
Oh!
Stop that!
Oh.
And the claw. Oh.
Oh!
Oh.
And
comes
the other
at
claw?
end.
Ooh.
Oh!
What
Oh.
the fuck?
Becomes before P.
Can I use a reaction to fucking...
That's some
That's
bullshit right there.
3/4 of a nope right there.
It scores crits on 18s to 20s?
Can I just intercept one of those?
Sure. Which one would you like to intercept? Actually, roll a 1d3. Since they're all crits, let's figure out which one you intercept.
Yeah. Either way, it's gonna be
They're all,
bad.
they're all doing roughly the same damage.
Yeah.
The
Alright,
first
The first one, 1d10.
Let me pull up the actual fucking thing. Where is it?
I
Fighting
mean, it's got
style.
the second most damage, so.
I've reduced it by 8.
So 6,
Alright.
plus 16, plus 12.
So, what is that? 6 plus 16 is 22 plus 12, so 34 points of damage.
Okay,
You still up?
I'm still up.
Woo!
Not looking great, but I'm on my feet.
Despite the odds.
Alright, and then it flies 35 feet into the air.
Oh, you motherfucker!
So he's exactly 35 feet away?
35 feet in the air.
Correct.
Okay. Tarkalion, your turn.
I mean, I can move closer, but I really can't do anything.
I mean,
It's up in the air.
Can you heal me? Because
yeah,
that'd be great.
Reeland's been pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I can do that. Why is Roll20 so light? Jeez.
I know, right? Fuck, I'll take it.
That should be a D6, not a D4. Is your martial arts style up?
Yep.
When did that change?
Level 5.
Yes, level.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah.
so
yeah, just
D6.
Yep.
Oh, so it's the same.
Keep the 5.
Well, I mean, it's still
the same thing.
Yeah, the 5 was a 1d4 plus 3. Or
Okay.
1d4 plus 2, you roll 3 either way.
Yeah.
So, a little more HP, always good.
Okay.
Yep.
And that's all I can do, I guess.
And Tremere.
Alright, we will free action move this boy 30 feet in the direction toward our intended target.
Okay.
So he's above us, right here. And fuck it, we'll try another hand X. I got a ton of them.
Those
Definitely misses.
That wouldn't be a disadvantage,
No,
though.
it wouldn't be. But it still misses.
Okay.
Yeah.
God,
Knock.
Just barely.
God damn it! It's the sharks all over again!
It really is.
Yes,
Except
it
this thing's
is.
not missing.
Yeah, it's worse!
Yeah,
This
it's
thing's
critting
not missing
3
our-
times in a row.
And our spells can't fucking hit!
Yeah, and I don't have reach.
Overpowered monster.
Yeah.
High CR creature, yeah.
Yeah, it's overpowered for our present level.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
Alright.
We're holding our ground at least.
For now.
We just accidentally
Yeah.
somehow got its attention. It's
For
fine.
now.
No, we didn't accidentally get its attention. It knew we were here.
Um.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
I don't like when Josh is thinking.
I don't like it either. Good.
Alright,
Right.
Reeland, your turn.
Okay. And so I'm guessing still a disadvantage, right?
Yes, you are still frightened.
Okay.
That is a miss. And a miss.
Fuck. Does anyone speak bird? We get negotiations going now.
Technically, I do.
Can you tell it to come down like 5 feet?
No!
Yeah, 9 is a fail.
I just want it to fuck off.
Alright, Rava, your turn. You can fly.
I can fly. This is probably a really stupid fucking question, but I just legitimately don't know. So, sorry. With the movement, the speed thingy, can I use like my ground movement and then fly up and use movement?
Yes.
Yes.
Technically, yeah, but you have 30 feet of ground movement, and then you'd have 30 feet of air movement.
She could get to it.
Yeah, you can get to it easily, even
Yeah.
just with 30 feet of movement, because you don't have to go horizontal and then vertically. You can go.
Right.
Dang.
I just legitimately didn't know, so I was.
Yeah, it's a weird interaction, but you can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it
Did
that
you-
way. Either way, you get 60 feet.
You can make it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
Use
use the speed that's the highest for you.
Okay, so either way, it just has to total the highest of whatever the fuck.
Yeah. So, but
But
it
you
makes
can
more
get-
sense
okay.
to just fly the whole time.
Correct.
Also,
In either
in
case.
order to make things more complicated, when you're moving in 3 directions, and if you move at a diagonal, it doesn't matter what the distance is diagonally. It's just the greater of the 2 distances. So it's
Between
35
height
feet up,
or-
and you're 25 feet or 25 or 30 feet away from it. So if you move close to it, you would only spend 35 feet of fly speed to get
Correct.
to it.
Because D&D 5e rules.
It's confusing and dumb, but the end, the end is you can go smack it.
It's confusing and dumb.
I just want to smack the bitch.
Yeah.
Yes,
You can easily get there to do it.
Thank you.
you can fly and smack.
Can you make it? Short answer, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Now hit it.
Yes.
Okay, Krista. That's what Krista wanted to know. Yeah.
Can stab? Yes. Should you stab? Absolutely.
Is it gonna hit?
Maybe.
No.
I don't know. I hope so.
No.
Well, you
The
got
answer was
another
no.
one.
No. That
Damn
was
it.
worse.
I mean, you're not used to being suddenly able to fall up, so you know.
This is not like swimming.
You're right. I'm
Yeah.
not weightless.
It's very different.
It's similar, but just different. enough.
Actually, once you get there, you are weightless. You just kind of hover.
All right. So you
So I'm
are
in
probably
fly
like
area.
here.
Yeah, thank you. I'm in fly area around a bird that also fly, and I scared,
Yep.
and I just
At the-
missed. So
At the end of your turn,
no,
seeing as you can fly,
no.
I need you to make a wisdom save.
I don't like this.
No!
That is an intelligence
No,
save.
just
What-
save.
Oh,
What?
okay. I'm sorry. I clicked wrong one.
Well, you rolled a 6, so what's your wisdom modifier?
Probably like
The same.
not
okay.
enough.
Yeah, so still a fail.
Yeah, unless you somehow got like a 50 wisdom.
Yeah. All right, so you are frightened, and while frightened, you have a speed of 0 and cannot take reactions.
Frightened Club!
Don't
All right,
worry,
the
he doesn't need to do that for me. I'm already scared.
All right. The hound will.
Yeah, take the most direct path.
Yep, it's just gonna move right here and just
And-
continue looking up at that bird.
Continue.
Like,
It comes
uh,
down one day,
Waiting.
and I will be here when it comes down.
Yeah.
You just
so
gotta
land
surround the
protection.
thing and make it and force it. Just force it.
Okay, actually, at the end of the hound's turn, the burb is going to make an attack against Rava.
Dude.
Yay!
Oh, finally.
Yay!
As you just like duck down just enough.
Despite being frozen in place.
Yep. All right. On the Sorsha's turn, she's gonna.
Try her damnedest.
Yeah.
Aren't we all?
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yeah,
what?
I'm doing what I can.
She's gonna cast Bless on. Let's see, 3 people that can hit it. She's gonna go for Atramir, Reelin, and Rava.
Alright.
Speed.
I adore your fucking face.
That's... it's a good thing that what affects me affects it, so...
Yep.
It's also a bad thing if you get poisoned.
Well, the echo's immune to all conditions, so...
Yeah, but you're not.
True.
Yeah, an effect that originates from you still affects the echo, even if it can't be poisoned.
Alright, so that is her turn. Edward.
Well.
Oh god.
You see, Spells, not working. Crossbow, not really that good. I can heal people, though.
Please.
Yeah.
I can't heal you again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's once per short or long.
Oh.
I can't overheal Darkalen, who is also fucked up.
My bitch hunger.
12 again. I keep rolling ones. God damn it.
We'll get there eventually.
Darkalen gets 12 hit points back.
It's better than
It's
nothing.
better than 0.
Yeah, it's true. It's more just like, God damn it. I mean, to be fair, it carries on the bonuses alone, because it's only a d6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then bonus action, continual panic. It's fine. It doesn't need to third eye me to scare me. I'm already terrified.
Sure. Briar's turn.
And fucking... That's my character sheet, not Briar's. We're gonna fucking... We're... Oh, she had a thing for the blood curse unmarked. I'm just can't read. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna fucking... Go fucking hit again.
I don't know what the fuck that means, but alright.
We're gonna miss. God damn it.
Miss.
I've hit once.
Yeah. Pretty good damage, too.
Yeah.
Eh.
It's just I can't hit more than once. And Edward is practically useless. This sucks. Okay.
Alright. K2.
Alright. Cool. So I've exhausted all of my utility options.
I've exhausted all my resources.
So like I still have
Don't you go spell slot?
resources.
You can't-
It's but like I
They're
can
just
only
ineffectual.
concentrate on so many things, and I've got 2 people in the air right now. Probably don't want to drop them. So
Probably not.
Yeah, I'll just send a fucking firebolt, I guess.
Alright. Roll a d6. Alright. Make your attack roll.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Whoa!
We weren't expecting that to work.
We thought it was the 6, but it was the 1.
I mean,
Yeah,
I haven't
so
told
could-
you what happened yet, so.
Correct.
Still could be the
Oh
6.
shit!
Yeah! I figured that's what was gonna happen on a 1.
Oh no!
At least I didn't roll that against Blight. I hope.
Right,
For all we know, maybe it just does hit. I don't know.
24.
Alright. So, anybody within 5 feet of it. So, Rava and Briar take 7 fire damage.
I
As
like
it
this.
reflects
Oh.
off of the creature.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm really glad it didn't happen for Blight.
Right? Yeah.
That would have fucking hurt a lot.
That would have been like half my HP.
It would have been 42.
Glad I decided to play conservative and not throw a fucking fireball up there right now.
Yeah, no
I thought
kidding.
about it. I was like, nah, probably won't work. I'll just shoot a firebolt.
Yeah, because then it would have impacted and then done the damage and then done the damage again.
Nope, don't like that. All right, cool. Yeah, that's my turn there, Chief.
Alright. Fenny's turn.
Alright, he's gonna take the dodge action again.
Alright. Creature's turn. Going to make 3 attacks against Rava.
Jesus, okay.
Fuck!
I don't think Briar could do anything. So she cannot.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh.
Jesus.
Uh-huh. Dope.
Oh.
Hold on. Let me do some math.
At least 15
27.
misses.
27 damage total.
Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. Sorry. It's what total?
27.
Cool. That's a lot better. I was doing my math wrong, so I was
I'm dead. What?
cool.
Huh?
Fuck you guys. Anyways,
Alright. And then it is going to use its movement to go over here, another 60 feet up.
I'm so
God
tired
damn
of
it.
fighting this
What the
motherfucking
fuck?
bird.
This is
Done.
some bullshit.
Currently 95 feet in the air.
Done. Fuck this shit.
I can't even get up there.
Only 2 people can.
Yeah.
Darkalia.
Just healing Reelan.
I mean, it's all I can fucking do. I can't throw
I
darts
know.
that far.
I
You
know.
got some boo boos. Let me heal your boo boos.
Thank you.
Alright. Anything else on your turn?
I can literally do nothing else.
Alright.
I'm just gonna stay here and keep healing it. I can't fucking hit it.
I need Briar to make a wisdom save.
Oh. Yep.
Oh, yep. Alright.
We're
Oh,
doing great.
frightened.
Yep. Frightened.
Cool. Yeah, we got 2 people that can reach them, and neither of them can move.
Great.
And I can still hit him even if I can't move. It's just not.
Yeah. That's yeah. We have 3 people who can hit. Only one of them can actually hit, though.
Yeah.
If only I could use my stillness of mind on him.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
That'd be very
Okay.
useful.
Jameer, it's your turn.
Alright. We're just gonna fucking move a boy over here and get this thing 30 feet closer.
Okay. Yeah,
Watch
it's
above me.
65 feet away.
Yep. Disadvantage on these fucking...
Well, if
Hand
it's
axe
60,
throw.
if it's 65 feet, it's out of hand axe range.
Yep. Just out.
In that case, the Echo will fucking flip him off, because that is a simple action.
Fair.
An action surge to flip him off again.
Anything else for you?
I'll just look to K2 and be like, that's as far as I can... Nah, that's it.
Alright. Reelan, your turn.
Alright.
He's got his D4 on those attacks.
Ooh.
No, I'm gonna roll at least one of them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
nope.
Ooh.
Motherfucker.
Come on, please let me roll a decent wisdom save.
You get a D4 on that, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh.
No.
Nope.
Damn it.
Alright. Rava, it's your turn. Yeah, you cannot move closer to it. You cannot move at all, I should say, because your speed is 0.
Well, she's also frightened of it, so even if it wasn't.
Yeah. But I said
She
that
could-
because I was like, oh yeah, you could move away technically if you weren't speed 0.
Correct.
That's why. But yeah, speed is 0.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot it with the crossbow.
Should be a disadvantage, but it misses anyway.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah,
miss anyway.
no. Alright.
At the end of your turn, you can repeat your wisdom save. Alright.
Okay. I'll just float here. It's fine.
Okay. And the hound's turn.
Run over.
He's just chasing it.
There.
Poor boy.
He'll like shadow dash through the tree, so now he's like standing on top of the tree, just staring up at the bird.
Very true. It could probably climb the tree.
Alright. Zorsha's turn. Well, she's gonna try this again. Nope.
Nope.
Alright, there goes that first level spell. Another stream of light goes firing off into the distance. Alright, Edward.
Motherfucker. I don't really have any other recourse besides. Toll the Dead, I guess. Yeah, it does nothing.
Nothing.
Cool.
Yep.
I'm done.
Okay. Briar's turn.
She's done.
K2's turn?
Fuck it. Let's try a fireball. There's nobody
Alright.
near it, so
Correct.
True.
let's see if it rolls.
Oh, wow, yeah!
Alright, yeah, roll your fireball damage.
I'm in the lobby, bitch.
Oh.
After you.
Alright.
Nice!
Yeah,
Decent damage.
you hit it with the fireball, and you watch as it just gets singed
I'm pretty
across
sure
its
I'm
skin.
after you.
Singed like like
Am I after you, or is it that
immune
fat
to it or
bitch?
something?
Oh, I should probably actually roll the deck save.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it took the damage.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nice.
What
A full 30.
Cool.
Yep, 30 fire damage.
Woo!
Yay.
How does this thing look?
Injured. Definitely
A
injured.
lot better than we are.
I mean, as a whole, we're not too bad. It's more just can't fucking hit the thing.
Yeah.
It's got too many. It's like fighting a fucking
I'm still
Marlboro
with-
in
I'm
Final
still
Fantasy.
fine
There's
with
too many
going.
things acting against us.
Yeah.
Alright, Fenny's turn.
And you know.
Like I'm
Okay.
poisoned,
He's gonna
he's
dodge.
frightened.
Now the fact
That guy
got
over
it.
there's a fucking frog.
Alright, dodge action for Fenny. Its turn. It's gonna floof its way back over here
How do we make it by
God damn it.
and attack Rava 3 times.
Fuck you.
how do I invite people? Where? Oh.
All but one miss, I think.
Yep.
Josh, can I do something as it starts flying towards Rava?
Sure.
I end concentration on fly.
Yeah.
Oh.
May fall away before he can get his attacks off.
Okay.
So
See
you
if
have
that-
them fall.
Sure.
Alright. Yeah, so you both fall to the ground prone
And take 3d6
and
bludgeoning.
take 3d6 bludgeoning, so I will roll that.
Better than
What?
what he was gonna do.
You take
See
6
that-
fall damage.
Yeah, okay.
See if that provokes him to come down.
And yeah, it will then go to the ground, and instead of attacking you in the air, it will make 3 attacks at advantage prone on the ground.
Jeez, what the fuck is this guy's fly speed? That's
Oh.
95 feet.
Let's slow down, girl.
So
Oh
it
yeah, I suppose
misses-
yeah, it would be. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was 95 feet in the air. Yeah.
About
So
to say.
instead, it will.
It'll drop. At least.
Call. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm not
you'll
assuming.
you'll drop, and then yeah, it moved 60 feet already. So then it will take the dash action instead of attacking.
So just landing.
Yes.
Well, it will then fly away.
Oh.
Wait, what?
But it is branded.
It is branded, so you can follow it if you want to.
I've also got a hound that knows its scent.
Nothing will
Yeah, we gotta
follow.
get safe. We can't let this thing get away now.
A hound that has it sent and I think actively has to chase it.
But,
Yeah, it will. It will keep chasing it.
For 100 minus how many it's been since I've summoned him rounds.
It's been 6 rounds, so
94 rounds.
So the better part of 10 minutes.
Follow the hound.
Oh.
Yes.
Disappears if it's reduced to 0 hit points, if its target is reduced to 0, or after 5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes. Sorry.
5?
So, 44, I guess.
That's weird.
That is a
Weird.
weird number. It's usually like 10 or an hour.
yeah.
Man.
But it's still very good chase.
But yes, give chase.
Alright.
Are we chasing it?
Yes.
Well, currently 3 of you can't move.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
No, I just try. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
I mean, the hound has to chase it.
Yeah.
so-
The hound will go running off into the darkness. I don't think there's a limit to how long the brand lasts, is there, Ryan?
Sure. So you dismiss it or apply it to another creature.
Yeah.
Okay, so we now have at least know where that fucker is.
Oh, this makes me mad.
Look, at least we know. At least we could find it.
It's wounded now. We can chase it back to its lair.
Rion gets back another 12.
All right. How is?
I can do one
So
more,
yeah,
but I'm
the,
saving that point just in case.
Are you guys that can move chasing it?
K2 is not gonna chase it. He's like he was already pretty like useless in that fight. So like chasing after it without the muscle just seems like a bad idea to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once we're all not
I'm
looking.
at least gonna heal Rava for 15.
Yeah, the
Appreciate
hound
the thought,
chases it
W.
for the remaining 5 of its minutes, then disappears, never catching it.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah, considering it
don't-
moves 30 and
Well, it's 50 actually, but I don't
is
think
it?
it. Yeah, I don't think it can dash. I don't
It
think
can't. It can't dash.
Yeah, it can literally only attack. It can't.
Yep.
Yeah.
So as
Oh,
Briar
yeah.
system tracks it, it flies off toward the southwest for a little while.
Mm.
Actually, let me. It flies off, yeah, toward the southwest for a while. She can track its exact location, so she knows that it's several miles to the southwest.
well,
or she tracks
interesting.
direction, actually.
yeah, she always knows the
Yeah.
direction. She doesn't know specifically where.
So she knows it's to the southwest.
Bitch, okay, now you call me fat as fuck, bitch.
Yeah, you fed it.
I am a failure. This is defeating.
Look,
You're not a failure.
to be
Really?
fair, it snuck up
We-
on us.
It also ran away. That means we bested
Bitch,
it.
get the fuck
It's-
down there, bitch.
It means that it knows that we're on an even playing field.
Not every fight is a 1-round deathmatch.
This doesn't
You
feel
won the
like an
battle.
even playing field.
Or at least we
After
gave it
a
a run for
minute-
its money.
the
The
fear effect wears off. Because that lasts actually for a whole minute, or unless you save. So
Gross.
Well, they could have had
Yeah,
some
I was
chances
still
to
just gonna
save
lay
too.
there.
But
yeah, we keep making saves, but at this point,
yeah.
regardless,
It
after a
ends either
minute,
way,
it's
so.
done.
exactly.
Bitch, I said damn mine.
Also, that didn't look like the same. Was that the same bird that you saw, Reelan? You know, this bird that you're obsessed with?
Was it the same bird, Josh?
I mean, you didn't really get a good image of the other bird.
Fair.
It seemed smaller. It seemed more like the size of the second bird as opposed to the first.
Also, it was just the baby, you know.
Fantastic. Well, I saw 2 birds, and if I had to wager which one this one was, it would definitely be the smaller of the 2.
Yay.
Cool.
Hmm.
Well, as dismaying as this may be, I don't know that we have a whole lot of other options for the evening other than simply accepting our loss and returning to sleep.
Yeah.
I'd like to go around and collect whatever thrown hand axes I can recover.
Well,
You collect none because they were all throw from the echo.
Ecolex.
I sleep where I fell. This is my home now.
Fair.
Before I bed down, I'd like to spend a first level spell slot and 10 minutes to make a friend. Just first level spell slot for Exhume and then 10 minutes for the ritual.
You were realizing the benefit of having friends.
It's not even. Edward doesn't seem happy when he comes back if anyone's still awake.
I mean, it was our watch, so probably Atramir and K2 are awake.
Yeah. You good there, buddy?
Hold on, I have to get the thing.
K2 is delving into his Dunamancy book to see if there's some kind of gravity bullshit that can bring this bird down to our level.
He's like, he's gotta have something in here.
There's gotta be something in here.
I mean, I don't like doing this. I wasn't exactly useful in that fight.
There was a lot of us that
Fair.
weren't very useful in that fight.
Yeah. I take it you had to resort to the other means. He says with air quotes.
Relying on the defilement of a corpse in order to make a minion, yes. Just a skeletal dog just walking. Or at least, more accurately, a human skeleton in the shape of a dog.
Oh god.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, but why though?
Was that
Edward just shrugs.
were the
I
were the
don't-
extra teeth necessary?
I don't really.
What did you use for the tail?
It's shorter. And
It's a fucking finger.
no, I didn't finish. Fuck off.
I need a close up of
it's
that
a
picture.
Squat,
I
like
really do.
bulldog skeleton.
No,
Just like a short spine.
It doesn't require the excess space for all the internal organs, so the rest of the spine, I guess.
He's like, I don't fucking know, man.
This thing looks weird as fuck.
I just use a red belt.
does.
You know, I'm glad your bag can hold those.
I mean,
I don't think the public would like that sort of thing walking around towns.
not exactly. That's why I haven't used it since now, but
Edward, I gotta ask. We had that whole conversation a while ago. I know it's been a bit, but like you were all about like consent back then, like the undead bodies like were consenting to it. You're telling me this guy consented to being a fucking dog?
I mean, I couldn't really consult with the bones I used.
I mean, you don't know. Maybe he liked being a furry.
Oh,
I mean,
Call a furry with no fur.
Still,
A pony?
I
Pony? I don't like that.
that's not no phrasing. That's it. Yeah, just phrasing.
Oh, bitch. Damn.
Yep.
Damn, bitch. Oh,
Honestly,
damn.
as much as I don't like the implications of this, it will be useful.
I don't either.
Oh, damn.
I mean,
Damn,
it was
bitch.
either
Damn.
Damn, bitch, damn.
it was between that or using the bodies from the cult, and
You don't want to use the virus from the cult, so this was the lesser of two evils.
even then, it's still awful and wrong, and I don't like it. But if we encounter more things like that, there's.
You need to be prepared more than just
I mean, it's
your regular magics.
temporary for
Alright.
now, I guess. But
I gotta go.
I'll let it slide this time, but if that thing starts like whispering for me to kill it, I'm gonna blow that shit up.
Ashley, I can't even.
that's fair. I can't exactly blame you.
Ooh, I can't.
Look, the hand was alright. This is
Just
going to be interesting.
just kind of like look at what I assume is the sleeping Zorsha.
Like, why are you bullying me?
Oh yeah, she passed the fuck out.
Yeah, just. I hope everyone else is accommodating.
If need be, you could just leave it in the bag until we need it.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Apparently, also, at least from what my book says, it has no nose, but it can smell, and I don't.
You don't
Like
want to
that.
think. Oh, that just makes it even weirder.
No, not
I
At least
don't
with
know.
the
It's written in a strange hand, not like Dr. Chaucer's, so I don't think he wrote it.
Listen, I feel like you had a cool idea and just didn't think it through, and now this is the end result, and like you're not like even you're not happy about what you did.
Not really, but I didn't want to spend the extra time to raise the skeleton. I don't know. I guess I'll work on less horrific things, but if based on what I've done so far and the research I've done, I don't think they get better.
what?
Like this one is higher in power than like a skeleton or a zombie, and I have another one that is as well, but it's got. It has like a regular mouth, but also its rib cage is one, and I don't get that either.
I think this is us realizing just how fucking weird your magic is.
Yeah, like I could get behind like just like normal like zombies and skeletons, but when you start like changing like the anatomy of it to make it all kinds of weird stuff, that's like I'm a pretty open-minded person, but that just seems weird to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll probably.
Wouldn't it?
When,
I'm just wondering, like, wouldn't the skeleton been just as fine too?
there are advantages, I suppose. Like this is a little sturdier than a standard skeleton.
Fair. Figured you'd want something a bit more expendable.
I guess my question is just like we're in a forest. There weren't any animal bones. You had to use humanoid.
I've tried using animal bones before. It doesn't work. It's explicitly humanoid, which is also distressing.
Oh my god.
I don't control the magic, really. Like-
To be fair, yeah, you are using somebody else's notes.
I mean, I guess he like pulls up the book and like opens it to the two of you. It's completely indecipherable. like he opens it to a page and it just you can tell there's writing there, but it all looks blurred.
Gibberish.
This is
Just look up, right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
No, it doesn't work.
Good to know that doesn't. Yeah. You can't compare notes with somebody. Fuck.
Not maybe with another individual like myself, but not anyone who doesn't have
A book.
the abilities. I don't know why I can read it, honestly.
Is that disturbing you even more then?
I haven't actively thought about it. And now I
No,
am, and I'm a little concerned, honestly, but yeah,
I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah.
I think for now, keep it in the back.
It's gonna come out anyways, and maybe if someone else kills it, I just do it again. I mean, it's gonna have to come out eventually if we have to fight something like that again. It's better to just cross that bridge now.
There, we'll cross it in the morning then.
Yeah, just kind of turn to it. Just, I guess, keep perimeter for now. And just kind of trots along, just like circling the camp. Okay, actually, don't do that. That's much worse. Just
stand by that tree.
Why is it walking backwards?
I don't think it's supposed to do that. Actually, I don't. It's the first time I used it, and the more I look at it, the more I'm horrified of the fact that it's.
Did
like
you orient
that.
the legs in the right direction?
It's walking backwards, but it's walking on its front legs, not its hind legs. Its front legs walking backwards. So it's even more disturbing.
Just,
it's just looking at us with the skull, like I guess it walks away.
I don't.
What we imagine to be its butt up in the air, just looking at us with the skull.
I don't really put the bones together. It's just more of the ritual happens and then reanimation.
Maybe in the future, orient the bones in a specific way, so when the magic takes over, it doesn't just fucking randomize the thing.
Yeah, maybe that would probably work.
I know you like to be hands off. I think you gotta be more hands on with this one.
Okay, just come back and sit here and watch. I guess. I don't know. Just kind of trots back. Does that.
Looks okay
Right.
too. I thought your magic was weird.
No, this is fine, actually.
My like compared to this shit, my like shadow stuff is pretty tame.
I mean, like, I saw the shadow dog, and that looked cool, and I did this, and I'm regretting almost all of it.
Look, I'm flattered,
Mhm.
but it's a bit much. bit much to take in after everything else that's happened tonight.
It's like when somebody like just openly like is just like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm Yeah.
This is.
I'm going to go to sleep and try not to have nightmares about this. I'm probably going to. It's going to happen. I've just accepted it.
Ooh, this
Okay.
is loud.
Yeah, I'm also try not to see that in my sleep. As we finish out this watch.
Just Edward goes to sleep. It just goes like under a tree, just staring with like glowing blue eyes.
And I go back to my book.
Yeah.
Just like interposing it between the skeleton dog. Just like if I can't see it, it can't see me. I hope.
Yeah.
Ah, the plot of Frankenstein.
Yeah. I'd put the echo in between us, but the echo is translucent. It's not gonna help anything.
I mean, yeah.
I was just gonna give it a gray filter.
It's not gonna help you. It can smell you already.
Yes, this bitch.
I don't know.
You keep
I
saying
will-
more things, and the more things don't make it better.
You know, I'm gonna just strike this event from the letter to the family. They don't need to know this.
No, they don't. Anyway,
Goes back to detailing the letters without this.
I assume the rest of the watch goes on without any event.
The rest of your watch, yes.
I'm asleep. That was the last watch.
Yeah, we were the last watch.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's right. I was like, wait a minute. Yep. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the rest of the watch goes off with no problems.
Yay.
I hope so after that shit. Fuck.
Yeah, and you all wake up, and Zorsha is standing there holding this skeletal dog creature in one hand. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Edward wakes up like a little later. So it's just.
It just points to Edward. He can explain.
Edward, what the fuck, man?
Huh? Oh!
Try to
Thing was
explain.
sniffing my hair.
Oh.
Just look at it. Just like staring at it, like what the fuck?
Okay, I don't want to victim blame. Is there something like going on with your hair? Because it seems like a lot of things are interested in it.
Yeah, true.
What? It's hair.
Yeah.
It's like it probably smells better than any of your hair.
Oh, good.
Whoa now.
I
I clean my hair with magic, thank you very much. It smells delightful.
bathe.
Okay, probably not yours then.
I
but
pull my hood
everybody
off,
else-
lean forward. What hair?
Right.
Okay, you got a point there.
As far as Avars go, I'm like the more well kept of what I would imagine you would expect of my race.
What? I'm not being a racist here. I'm just saying as a party in general. It has nothing to do with you.
I'm
being
not a
Avars.
racist, boy.
Robin just kind of like lays back down and is just like, what the fuck is going on already?
But okay, so we didn't get a chance to say this because of Flying Bird Monster. But there was a little ghost girl last night that seemed real interested in your hair.
It was weird. I don't know if you knew about that one already.
No.
Oh my god, is the ghost girl in the skeleton dog?
I hope not.
Alright, well, if nobody can explain this thing, I'm killing it.
It's Edward's new weird puppy thing.
I mean, I can explain it, but honestly, just kind of snap and it just crumbles.
Well, that lasted long.
Yeah.
Just picks
Yeah,
up the skull and throws it at you.
That's fair.
Yeah, I deserve that. That's fair.
Don't do that. Weird.
let's stick to skeletons for now. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I should take responsibility. I inspired him with my cool shadow dog last night, and he
Well-
wanted to do a cool bone dog,
I
but then like he only had human parts, and so it didn't really work out.
I mean, I had the ability to do that for a bit. It's just, yeah, I didn't think it would be
That
that. Yeah.
A lot of thinking going on. Edward.
as far as weird things, that's like middle of the road.
Oh God.
She was like sweating on me.
What?
Like,
Do you
I think
mean
as far
for
as-
me or in general?
Like in general, as far as the
Okay.
weird shit we've seen so far. I think the scarecrows still top that.
Oh, I'm gonna go make breakfast.
What
Yeah,
scarecrows?
Oh God, we still have to deal with those. Oh
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
Uh,
So I will tell her about the escapade, the part of the first night of us being ambushed at a farm with animated scarecrows.
Okay, it sounds like you handled yourselves fine.
Yeah.
So what's the big deal?
Now detail the events of the second night
the
with the big
Okay.
boy.
progressively became less fine.
Yeah, it progressively became less fine to the
Yeah, so
point
it
where
sounds
we
like you guys
can't.
kind of fucked up.
And then we found an idol. It broke when we left.
I wasn't going to mention that part, but yeah.
Dog or scarecrow. And T.
Let's assume weird scarecrow god.
Okay, well,
I hope it's not a god. I don't fancy our chances.
That's just the level of weird that I'm gonna top it as. Like weird, semi scary thing entity. Look, I'm a guy who breaks legs for a living.
you did a great job at breaking those bird legs.
Not Kokoro, you beat up. You're up.
Why do you wield your words like that?
Some of us just couldn't get close enough.
What's for breakfast?
Probably some eggs that I found in a tree.
God, I hope those are not the eggs of that thing.
No, they
think
weren't
maybe-
that big.
I think they'll be bigger.
All right, well, I suppose we should eat and then travel.
Good plan. I assume Lorik.
I mean, I don't think we really have anything in Kitty Beauty.
Unless you want to really track down that bird.
I mean,
I think it'll track us down.
Briar shares relevant information here.
Insert relevant information here.
It is
I-
to the southwest.
I'm not going to try to imitate Tori's voice. It's not going to work, and I don't care.
Don't be started.
Yeah, besides for the usual looking around today, just keep your eyes up as well, just in case.
I mean, Dr. Chaucer's supposed to be somewhere between here and between Northshire and Kitty Beauty, but I don't know how far into off the road he'll be. I guess look for a research camp. Don't
Keep
exactly
an
know
eye.
what it'd look like, but it'd be a lot of tents, I assume.
So keep an eye on a research tent and an eccentric doctor. Or more eccentric doctor?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I don't really know what the extent of the camp is, if it's him or if there's more or whatnot. But yeah.
Well, I guess onwards then, after breakfast.
Alright. So you consume your breakfast and travel. Today you make it this far.
Nice.
Yep.
Just kind of looking at the window the whole time, not wanting to look at Zorsha.
Because of the weird skeleton dog.
He just... Yeah. He just feels really bad.
It's like I tried to do good and then it didn't out good.
Yeah, it's where it's like, oh god, oh fuck, I should have realized this was bad when it wasn't written in his hand.
Oh no, the consequences of my actions.
To be fair, they were relatively tame, he was expecting worse, so it's just like, hit with skull, that's fair. Kind of like, as we're, unless anything happens in the course of the day.
You know, that's a good question.
Yeah, so I was about to skip ahead, and I was like, well, does anything happen? Because I don't know.
Nope, nothing happens.
Okay. No spotting of camps or anything of the sort?
Nope.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess as we're setting up camp, just kind of, Rava, can I borrow you for a bit?
Sounds weird, but sure. What's up?
I mostly was carrying these bodies so I could give them a burial. But I'm not very good at using a shovel. I have one. I'm not good at using it because, just kind of like flexes and there's practically nothing.
She just kind of gives up like a small smile, trying not to go. She just pokes and goes, noodle.
Yeah. So I guess
Yeah, I got you, man.
Okay. Just kind of gives her his shovel.
How many and where?
I'm guessing it's kind of like flat terrain, sparse trees.
Yeah.
Okay, just kind of like just like near a couple of them. I guess we can plant them by the trees. The decomposition would help them grow.
Okay.
Very. So yeah, we're gonna spend the next couple hours burying bodies.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
All
mostly Rava mostly doing the work.
Fair.
As she like digs, she just kind of like quietly. I don't know how to explain this. I guess talks to herself would be the best way to explain it. And it's literally just kind of like the blessings during funerals given.
Sure.
Yeah. But I help bury some bodies.
Yeah. Kind of as they're covered up. We don't have the ability to regrow grass, so it's very obvious these are corpses here. Just kind of. I'm sorry that your lives had to end this way, but hopefully, if there's a next one, it will be better. And just, Thank you, Rava. I don't know. Maybe they didn't deserve a burial, but I don't know what they did, and I can't assume. I don't know a lot of things, I guess. I guess everyone kind of deserves at least some respect in the end.
Everyone deserves a burial.
Yeah.
What happens in the afterlife is up to what happened during their days alive.
Yeah.
But to be forgotten, just thrown is
Mm-hmm.
an insult of what life they lived, doing what good they could.
Yeah,
We don't know their stories. We don't know anything else. But
yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at us two, just very awkward fucking people trying to have time.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah! Yeah, no, we go back to Peeps, I guess.
Great irony was I was going to ask Ashramir, because, he probably has more experience burying bodies. But, right, I was going to ask. Nestor went to the bathroom.
Sorry about that. I had to go.
No, it's fine. I just thought it was funny. I was just about to say Ashramir and then just going to his bathroom. Damn it! Fuck! It's a good thing we have more than one strength person.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of look around and just... God, I wish we were close to water. I don't think this... It'll be fine.
Huh?
The bag, it holds corpses. Doesn't stop them from decomposing, obviously. Because it's been a few days.
Just like a very deep frown. It's just like, gross.
Yeah. Just kind of why I don't really want to make, flesh-covered undead, because they still decay. I mean, bones do too, but to a much lesser degree and less disgustingly. Right, anyways.
All right. Any conversations that you guys want to have in the night? As nothing happens during watch.
No?
Mm-hmm.
All right. In that case, you all get up, travel for the day, and everybody can go ahead and make perception checks.
Hey!
Oh, boy. I'm good at
boy.
these. Oh, no, I'm not.
No!
Decidedly average.
I need to make one for Briar, too. Hey, Briar's slightly better than I am.
Yeah.
Oh.
Decidedly average.
6 is Edward, 14 is Briar.
Alright.
Edward's still doing the same thing just because he still feels awkward. So he's probably looking at, the wrong side to see whatever this is.
Okay, so Zorsha, K2, Edward, and Reelan.
Oh, I rolled. Edward was a 6. Briar was the 14.
Oh, Briar, sorry. Briar, not Edward. Oh, I see at the top there. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then Briar instead of Edward.
Yes.
Would notice a camp with a smoking fire pit in the middle of it, to the south, as you guys are like here. In approximately this area.
All right. Excuse me. Sorry.
So then Zorsha will speak up. Just be like, weren't you guys looking for a camp?
What?
There's a camp down there.
Follow where
Oh.
she's pointing.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible. Yeah. I'd like to check it out.
Could be your doctor.
Could be. And there's still smoke in the fire pit. Seems likely, maybe.
Let's go check it out then. She just like opens the carriage door and steps out. And just starts walking.
Yeah, I was waiting for Mike to say something, and I was like, "Oh wait, he's not here."
Yeah.
Follow him. Follow
Yeah.
Zorsha so she doesn't say or do anything egregious.
Oh yeah, Edward, 100%. Because it's possible.
Let's go check out the thing and probably get fucked up.
Maybe. It's fine. We've healed.
It's
I
fine.
need to change the spell over.
Still keep an eye on the skies.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
It is a bright and sunshiny day.
Mm-hmm.
Lies.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you stop marching, I'm assuming, and steer everybody toward this camp.
Correct.
Seems to have a small trail that leads up to it.
All right.
Okay.
It's probably been here for a while.
Right.
Time relative.
Yeah.
Does it look like there's any signs of anyone who's been here recently?
As
The
you
fire is still active.
approach, you notice the burning fire pit in the center of camp, as well as a few bustling people roaming quickly around the camp, some of which seem to be carrying various rock samples. One of them looks like an expert level thief in dark attire. Seems to be cleaning off what looks to be thieves' tools. And speaking with that individual is an individual that is floating approximately 6 inches off the ground.
Do any of these people I mean, besides the person floating off the ground, do any of them stand out visually?
I mean, the thief.
Thief and the person floating off the ground.
Well, yeah, I'd be able to point out a thief to you.
I mean, I'm picturing he looks like the stereotypical, like, thief fellow.
Actually, a little more high class.
Okay.
Ooh.
This thief is wearing studded leather armor that is actually studded in silver.
Huh.
Oh.
Any
High baller.
any distinguishing iconography on him?
Nope.
Okay, so nothing I would recognize then.
No. Actually, you would recognize the patch on his arm.
Mm-hmm.
This is a member of the Deft Hands.
Okay.
Neat.
So, what have we learned since last time? No negotiation with them.
This
Well,
one might be more amenable. Who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah. He seems to be having a conversation, so this one can hear.
Yeah.
Fair. It's almost like he's not in a screaming cave.
Who
He
knew
can
that
hear.
would-
He's really good at reading lips.
Yeah.
I am too. Can I tell what these two are talking about?
Rock samples.
Oh.
rock, 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 rock.
They just say the word rock over and over again.
No. Some conversation about the rocks that are in this location match up with rocks that were found at other locations.
Hmm.
Okay.
So we still want to punch a bunch of nerds.
One of whom is floating.
I would,
Edward, we have
I
found
would
your
assume
people.
that there are greater machinations
Yeah.
at work here.
Yeah, Edward, he's walking slower, so he just kind of like ends up kind of like phasing back out of the group and just internally just like
Socially
I'm not ready for this.
awkward.
I don't think I'm ready for this. Oh god.
He's not ready to be integrated into a pack
Yeah.
of nerds.
And then
And
one of the researchers walks by and hands a bone off to the thief. And then the thief looks at the individual that's floating and goes, and what about this bone? And then the floating individual talks for a little while, but his back is to you, so you don't get what he says.
Soliloquizes.
And then the thief just goes, oh, right.
Right. She lack of context, you can't tell the tone, but I'm just picturing like, oh, right. Like, this is why I don't talk to you about this.
Yeah. And I'm guessing you will walk into camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, we curious.
Yeah.
And nosy.
You walk in and the thief like glances over at all of you.
Hmm.
And then when you notice he just goes, you have visitors, and then just turns and walks away. And the floating individual just like turns slowly, and you see the fragmented, rotting image of what appears to be a dead guy.
Just
Still
looks-
animate, just like floating toward you.
I'm not
Bobby just kind of
sure
stops and
how
looks back
I
at Edward and
feel
just like
about
pushes him
this.
forward, like, no, no,
Yeah.
no time for your anxiety. Come
yeah. And Edward is like slowly been at the back of the group.
Yeah, no, she just straight up like pulls him forward, like, nope, no time for your anxieties. Come on.
Yep, time.
Definitely humanoid.
Yeah,
Maybe
just gonna
most
look.
likely human.
Was
At
at
one
one
point.
point at least.
110% your thing. Go deal with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I will help Rava move Edward.
It's not that hard. Either one of you can.
It's like rotting bone.
I
and
scrawled and
this
he
is your-
smold. Like,
Yeah. It's not like Edward can really resist. Plus, he's too anxious to really notice until it's already happened.
So at this point, we've moved Edward.
the
to the
only
front of the
advantage
track.
he has over me is he's tall.
That doesn't help here.
No,
Yeah,
it
you-
doesn't. That's
Yeah, you got the fridge.
Edward is still significantly weaker than Rava.
yeah.
The-
No, the
the
only thing
height
that
means
Edward has
nothing.
over is that he's tall.
Yeah, the height means
That's it.
yeah. And even in that case, if it mattered, you have Atramir, who's taller than Edward.
Exactly.
And built like a fridge, so either one of you could do it.
As the individual gets close to you, goes, "Sorry, young chaps, we don't want any preachings on your gods or deities or anything, but if you have cookies, we will happily accept them."
Spit it out.
I would be correct in assuming you're Dr. Herman Chaucer, yes?
I am, yes. And you are very anxious.
Yes. I've been searching for you, sir.
That's kind of weird.
Well,
You have
as-
my book!
yeah, I do. The librarian of your university granted it to me.
You
Mrs.
must
Potts.
be very special. Come with me.
Okay. I picture there's no change. Rap's arm. Come on.
Yeah, he just wrapped his arm around you and you just go walking off.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to follow?
No!
Please.
Okay.
Thank you.
What the fuck?
We appreciate
this man so much.
Ronald goes
Yeah.
pittering after them.
He almost like forcefully like picks you up off your feet, and then you just start floating faster and faster as you
Try to keep up.
overview of a completely dug out pit.
Huh.
And at the bottom of that pit is a stone wall with a metal door.
What was that?
That, my dear, is a door.
Well, yeah. What
Hey,
does it lead to?
Obviously a door.
Good observation.
Looks like stone.
I'm assuming that's a prospective entrance to the tomb. You're
That's
looking
what
for?
we're thinking. We are under the belief that there is a tomb on the other side of that door.
I don't know if I missed the word, but it sounds like you said that's what we thinking. So
I might have said that. I don't know.
he seems eccentric enough. That's probably something he would say.
No one's gonna question if that is what he said.
No, he's terrifying. I'm too anxious.
Oh, this is lovely.
Yeah. It's like
We
seeing
just
your voice
haven't
finally.
been able to open the door.
Easy to...
What did the instructions say?
To open the door, pull.
Have you tried pulling?
Several times.
Hmm.
We've even tried pushing in case they were wrong.
Did you not have a person big enough to pull?
We've had that guy. And you look over and there's just an ogre standing there.
Dude,
Like,
That's
finger
fair.
halfway up his nose, just... eh.
Eh.
I
Maybe
mean,
you're supposed to pull the door down, or I don't know.
Yeah,
something
he's
forward,
tried
Maybe up.
up, down, forwards,
Left, right.
backwards. We've even tried, giving him the strength of a storm giant, and nothing seems to work. So then we hired the thief to try to
And-
pick the lock, and there's no lock to pick.
This,
um,
now you have my interest, is that a door with no visible lock is a very interesting door.
I agree.
door with no visible lock is usually locked with some kind of like protective ward, potentially.
I mean, we've dug up the surrounding area. Obviously, before there was just a staircase made of dirt that led down to the door. It was very hard to find. So then we tried expanding and digging outward, and we keep just finding stone around the edges. So for the last 15 years, we've been here.
So you've hit a wall, literally.
Literally a wall. And every time that we try to go around, it just seemingly fills itself back in overnight. So we've got this pit and nowhere to go, except
But
in the door.
The door which won't.
Won't
open.
open. No, it's probably something stupid like a password.
Potentially.
Is there any language written on the door?
No, It's just a door.
Did I get the name of this of the tomb that he's been looking for?
Yeah,
I
it's
believe
on my hand, Karen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
the name of. It's named after whoever this Dunahan individual is.
Yeah, we've tried that too.
Okay. I guess that makes sense.
We've tried family members, old spell names that he tried and failed. Lots of things we've tried and can't seem to get an answer.
Have you tried knocking first?
We did, actually. That was the first thing we did.
Okay. I figured.
Edward, wasn't it something you were originally here to do?
Yeah,
Before
actually.
the door?
I've been searching for you as there has been no doctor of necromedicine to take your place on the board, and
That's probably because I'm still alive, fuckers.
quite
I
possibly.
see.
Yes.
You have tenure.
He built the college, so yes.
They're just waiting for me to die. They're gonna be waiting a long time.
So, in order to fully graduate and become a proper doctor, I was tasked with finding you and defending my position on why I am authorized to become one.
All right, let's hear it.
Well,
Is there a chair and some popcorn around here somewhere?
There is
No,
now.
Rob will just kind of give him like
There
a
is
little
now.
of encouragement and then start pushing everyone. All right, let's move. No, go away. Off.
Well,
He, like claps his hands and a spotlight appears and shines on you.
reeling Edward, visibly sweating still. Well,
You have my put that bone down. You have my attention.
you said put that bone down?
Yeah.
I drop it.
This is his worst nightmare come to life.
Shut the fuck up, I'm trying to talk. Well, you see, sir, there has been no other doctors of necromedicine. I was required to do all of my research on my own. So, I guess, effectively, I don't have any other litmus to compare myself to, other than you, and I clearly don't have that level of experience. I haven't lived as long as you have. But I think that the undead pose unique problems, unique diseases that they are afflicted with, that it can even be zoonotic to humans. I mean, mummy rot, similar things like that. While I was at the Institute, I studied many such things. The, just air quotes, curse of vampirism, which is actually a hermetic disorder that causes extreme hunger, at least in some cases. Some are more explicitly magical in nature, some are this hermetic parasite. I've researched the actuation of zombification and other such simple animations. Again, magic is a key in some issues, but sometimes there are such things as graveworms and other insectoids that can manage to infect a corpse, if you can call it that, and animate them as though by magic. I've done countless experiments. I've raised the dead on my own, using your own research. I've even used some research in this book that wasn't written by your hand. So, strange effects, but I suppose a researcher's job is never done. In essence, I've traveled this path alone, essentially guided only by your teachings, and I wish to not only further my knowledge, but expand upon it further than you have gone thus far. But in order to do that, the school says I need the title. I think you would agree with me that I don't. I guess it would be nice.
Oh, they're always trying to find ways to screw me over, making you come all this way. What a waste! Not for your earning, of course, for their time. Now you've wasted all of this valuable time when you could have stayed put and continued research, but oh well. If you wish to continue researching, following in my footsteps, who am I to stop you? Title granted.
Thank you, sir. It's been a while. But yeah,
I suppose you'll need this if you continue. He just pulls out a sheet of paper and hands it to you.
okay. Just, is it another one of the blank pages, or does it actually have writing on it? Okay. Just insert it in the book.
Yep. You insert it into the book, and it is not any sort of medicine, but the book seems to gain a gold trim as you insert the page.
Okay. If you... What exactly does this indicate?
That's your certificate.
Oh. I see. I'm sorry, I don't necessarily mean to take up much of your time, but I have many questions.
Son, it's only been like 2 minutes since you got here.
I am very anxious, as I'm sure you have seen and noted earlier. The writing.
Monica, bring me my tea.
God damn it! The writing in this book, specifically the undead, that I may use
About this time,
Okay.
that a large barrel appears over the top of him, and the lid opens, pouring out what you assume to be tea all over him, and he just like,
Fucking Christ.
thank you.
Gives
The
Edward
research
the look of,
assistant.
like, what?
Yeah, the research assistant.
Continue, please.
Right. The research assistants. I mean, you have skeleton, zombie, spirit. These two, I've only discovered them more recently, but this is in a different hand than yours. Who wrote these?
No. Probably whoever had the book before you.
Okay.
Over time, you can add in your own notes.
And to
As long as
expand.
you've proven them to be viable, of course.
Right. Wouldn't want to obscure the knowledge with hearsay and
Falsehoods and
potentially false
misteaching.
information. Right. Okay.
Yeah, this
I
is
suppose that makes
medicine we're
sense.
talking about. One fuck up and you could end a life. Which I guess if that's what you're going for.
I try not to.
Yeah.
It's not exactly like I. Well, I guess I did end up choosing this by accepting the book and continuing to read from it. So I guess I can't say it was necessarily thrust upon me. Right. You've been here for 15 years, searching for this cairn.
Oh no, I found it 15 years ago.
Oh, okay.
You just
fair.
haven't been able to get into it.
Yeah,
15 years attempting to gain access to the cairn.
yeah. Surprised it's still here. It hasn't moved yet.
Yeah, I did note, yes, that it was said to have moved. So 15 years, it just rested here?
Yep.
Probably because nobody has yet to crack the seal.
Probably. Yeah, I've had to make a few trips to Northshire in that time. And let me tell you, they don't like me there.
Can't imagine why.
I don't know.
You seem like a very amenable person.
Thank you.
Some people can be very judgmental based on appearances.
I agree. And we had a dragonborn here, a couple days ago, just hanging out and said that he was on the run from Northshire as well. Seems everybody's getting persecuted there.
Dragonborn.
Yeah, red, scaly,
Oh my god.
kind of quiet.
Angry.
Big.
No, pretty big, not angry.
Sort of like give him sort of the height estimate that Edward gave him, like about yay big.
Yeah, about the average size of a dragonborn, maybe a little taller.
This,
Oh my
this-
god, you guys.
I'm 90% sure that this is the guy who threw you off a balcony.
Well, I mean, maybe.
Rob was just kind of like standing at the edge of the pit and just kind of like bouncing her toes and goes, "Can I go check it out? Can I go look at the thing?"
Go ahead.
Yes!
Yeah, he
Very-
tried to open the door as well and couldn't get it, so. Even tried breathing fire on it, it didn't do anything.
Nate!
What did he wear?
Clothes?
Okay. I mean,
most people wear clothes.
he could have been wearing armor.
No, not. I mean, he had a weapon with him, but no armor.
What kind of weapon?
Giant hammer.
Interesting.
Yeah, the handle of which extended out about yay far, and he just like points off in two directions, about 10 feet.
Oh,
Ah,
chonky.
Big weapon.
for a big
Uh,
dude.
Yeah. Right.
Nice guy though.
You don't happen to have more of these blank pages, do you? I've only found a couple in my journeys, but they've been useful so far.
I mean, I keep a couple on me.
How do they work exactly? I mean, I know they integrate into the book, but is this knowledge that's
Put
been...
one page in the book, and if you're eligible to learn the information, then the seal will be created, and you will learn it.
Right. Was this information taken from the book, or just simply adding on to it?
And just expanding.
Okay.
Everybody that the librarian deems worthy gets a copy, and they have to go out and find their own pages one at a time. They are blank until inserted into the book, and when they are inserted into the book, they give you information that may or may not be useful to you at the time.
Depends on what you find of it.
Right.
I'm
Just
not
kind of like I'd open the book to like the first page. It is just like scrolling through it, trying to see if there's like any actual like physical like certificate thing, or if it's just the gilding of the book.
It is a gilded certificate as well.
Okay,
Once it inserts itself in there, then
gotcha.
so.
Yeah,
book
I
seems
assume
to
it's
have
inside cover.
Yeah, the book seems to have knowledge as far as your learning goes.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie,
I'm
you sort of, I guess,
I'm
blew
guess-
this out of proportion a little.
I'm guessing it's warded against unknowing eyes?
Well, I mean, anybody that is not trained to read the knowledge of necromedicine cannot read it, so if that's what you mean.
Yeah, I suppose. I've had people try to read over my shoulder in the past, and they seemed very confused, so I assumed they couldn't read it.
More than likely.
Well, in any case, I suppose I will need to end up revisiting the Institute just to,
Make it all official.
I mean, I think it's already official. I think it's more just... I did it.
Okay.
When you see the other leaders, please pass on a message from me. It's very simple. Anybody can remember it.
Rava just pops up the stairs because she wants to hear this shit.
I picture it's like a squirrel out of the hole. Just...
Oh, exactly.
Or like a meerkat, rather.
Just tell them, he's not dead yet, you fuckers. And then flip them 2 birds, please.
Duly noted.
Does intensity of birds count? Well, the more
Oh,
intensity.
the higher the intensity, the better.
A man after my own heart.
If you could somehow flip them 15 birds, I'd be surprised, because somebody's missing a finger.
You'd have to be missing a lot of fingers for that, sir.
He's
That was
saying
a joke.
flipping them off, sweetie.
Wait. Just kind of like counts around. Actually, we'd have 6.
Actually, I think we'd have enough. Maybe, give or take.
I mean, including Zosia, yeah. By the way, how's she reacted to all this? She cool with it?
She seems to be having a conversation with the ogre.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Which you have come to learn the name of is Monica.
Yeah!
Uh-oh, I may have lost my internet. Yep, I have lost my internet. We'll be back in a moment. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, folks. Lost internet. Last thing we heard was, I believe you said the name was Monica, and then I heard Krista say, "Yeah," and that was all I got.
No.
It was a great cutoff too.
Yeah,
So-
so the ogre's name is Monica.
So when he asked Monica for his tea, the ogre just threw a barrel of tea on him.
Nice.
And then we were getting into the specifics of what the fuck this tomb is actually for,
Yeah, and no, he doesn't know who's buried there.
other than they're presumably a Dunahan.
Yep.
Whatever that means.
Whatever
Well-
that is. Name, title, who knows. He doesn't know what's in there. And he doesn't know much about anything other than it's a door. It leads to a tomb. Presumably.
How is that spelled?
Dunahan?
Dunnahan. I'll type it up.
Peace. Yeah, I'm gonna go check out the door now.
Alright, you go down to the door.
What's the door look like? A door?
It looks like a door.
Obviously.
It has very mysterious etchings on the front of it that are all just random shapes.
Random shapes and designs. No,
No words, just shapes and designs.
nothing that stands out to Rava's writing.
Yep.
Do you have any idea of how old this structure is?
No. It's gotta be like a couple centuries old at this point.
I guess if it's self-regenerating, it wouldn't suffer the effects of age.
Yeah, correct.
So then
Some
it could be
kind
even older.
It could be. Some kind of magic preserves it.
Which means whatever's inside is probably intensely powerful or dangerous.
Extremely valuable.
Warded away.
My guess is there's a guardian of some kind in the tomb. At least
Would make
one.
sense. Would make sense.
Probably, most likely, something undead to be able to survive for such a long time, or preserved in some kind of ice, or both.
I mean,
Or
doesn't it
weird.
move though?
It does.
I
Could
guess.
also
I guess if the internal is sealed off, it wouldn't necessarily have fluctuations in temperature.
That's
So-
my
Could-
guess.
And it could still be preserved in ice, even if it sits in the desert for years.
could also just could be some weird magic statue.
I suppose, yeah, construct could also be a possibility. Although incredibly rare. Especially given the age of this thing. I don't know if constructs were around at the time.
Are we assuming pre-dwarven or post-dwarven extinction?
Free?
So even older than that.
How long ago was that?
Did the dwarves go extinct?
Yeah.
Not very long.
Okay.
60 years or so.
Okay. Within living memory.
Okay.
Well, I guess a lot of things are within living memory. If you have an elf arch druid, 7,000 years. within
Mhm.
within the living memory of humans.
Sort of. Just will take a look at the door. See if there's anything that jumps out as something that I can read as a word.
Make an investigation check.
Ah, great. I have terrible at investigation. Let's try. 12.
No words that you can find. It's all just shapes and symbols.
Have you
It's not even
seen
really symbols. It's all just shapes.
guys? Have oh, I'm so sorry. That was oh
Hmm.
oh.
You okay?
My words got really jumbled there for a second.
Have you
Alright.
seen?
Have you guys seen this symbol? These symbols even just scattered around? Maybe there's
Nope.
a specific order.
What's the door made out of?
Strange metal.
I mean, maybe it's something you've already tried, but if it's magically warded, perhaps the identify spell would tell you something more about it.
Alright.
Nothing.
Gives nothing.
Might be warded against divination.
Warding on top of warding, exactly.
Hmm.
And there's one thing I am not good at, and it's wards.
Yeah, magic lends itself to very specific interests.
No. Sadly, this is more stubborn than a guy I knew who was named Ward.
I guess, I don't know, perhaps an abjuration specialist or something like that might be able to glean more information out of it, but I guess you might find one of those in Lorik, perhaps?
Maybe.
But would they come out here, I guess, is the question.
Yeah, I don't really go to Lorik. Too many, fancy pants wizards there.
Too pretentious for your taste?
A little bit.
Hmm.
School is bad enough. You get to Lorik and everybody's mightier than thou.
Did you guys try blood?
Why have to try blood?
She kind of holds up her hand and she's just like, yeah, some things need activated under special conditions, and maybe blood's the activator for this. Fire didn't work. Air obviously isn't. Dirt don't do shit. So leaves water and blood.
I mean, I guess we haven't tried water either.
I'll offer up some water from my water skin.
Doesn't
Who's-
this thing like flood when it rains?
I suppose, yeah, so water would have already hit the door.
Question: whose tomb is this exactly?
Some guy named Dunahan?
Maybe.
Maybe.
For all we know, it might not be a guy. It could be a title.
Man, woman, beast,
Child.
eldritch being.
Dunahan.
Yeah, I'm assuming. Yeah, I'm assuming it rings no bells.
Rings
for anyone.
no bells for anybody.
Not even as legend or myth.
Nope.
I mean, if something has gone to such lengths to have this thing change its position in the world, I don't even know what would do that. Why? Like, that's wizard.
That's some
Nice.
high level. That is like
How-
some really complex magic shit.
Yeah.
That's why we're curious about it.
I mean, if we knew anything about this Dunahan, maybe that would give us a clue, but lacking that knowledge, and it's entirely possible that whoever did this may have removed knowledge from the world to prevent it from being opened if it's a threat or contains some dangerous artifact of magic or something of the sort. Probably no, maybe it has an enchantment orb within. What called teleportation? Abjuration, conjuration.
Enchantment orb. What orbs are you talking about? Like the one in Gilmore?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know if that's even a thing, but I
K2
guess
positive. I mean, K2 suspected there might be something similar where I'm from.
It's also entirely possible that there might be one beneath the Fields of the Dead in Reverend. Some necromantic locus of energy. Which,
Suppose that would make sense in a certain degree.
I guess I've heard that there's some ancient spirit of the dead out there. Well, some powerful dead thing out there. I guess I've theorized it's some spirit, but I guess I don't truly know.
Hmm.
It's not exactly like we were keen on adventuring out there.
Dunahans. So, as far as practically impenetrable tombs go, there's a couple people that this is right up their alley that I might be able to get in touch with.
I don't know if this can necessarily be broken into by conventional means. The only way in might be to abide by the rules of whatever guardian holds this place shut. Whatever they may be. Have you found this cairn in other locations before, Dr. Chaucer?
Nope. This is the first one.
Do you know of any other locations where it's been
Sighted.
Oh. Well, I don't. I guess I already know the answer to that question. Every time it's been spotted, they can't accurately nail down a location.
Yeah, it's just all hearsay.
Which maybe when it moves, people forget about it. Another
Maybe.
failsafe against finding it. But
It's a good theory.
you've found it. You've been here for 15 years trying to open it.
Yep.
And it hasn't moved, so
This is a thief's wet dream.
maybe it wants to be opened? Wanted to be found? If we're theorizing its guardian is sentient and not just enacting arcane protocols. I don't know. As much as I don't like it. Maybe there are some people at Lorik who have done research into this. Maybe. I mean, we're heading that way anyways. Couldn't hurt to try, I guess. Although, if they are like you say they are, I'm assuming they'll be very close to the chest on their knowledge. Which is a terrible way to be about knowledge. It should be spread.
Agreed.
Knowledge that only does good for a few and it's worthless when those few pass on if they don't spread it.
At this point now, I'm just sort of like feeling up and down the door, trying to find buttons, latches, anything.
I guess for my own sake, is this door like in the ground, or have they like unburied like a door that was underground, like, but still vertical?
So it's still vertical. But there was
Okay.
It said was that there was a dirt stairway that went down to it. So
Got
it was literally just like a stairway to this door at one point.
Okay. Yeah. I was just trying to figure out if it's like a trap door or like a door, but
No,
it's a door.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Embedded in a stone wall.
With weird ass symbols.
Mm-hmm.
Shapes, yeah.
Shapes. Sorry.
I'm guessing that yes, and they haven't excavated like around like this top layer because it just keeps going as far as they can tell.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess just kind of like looking at the door, trying to see if anything stands out.
Investigation check.
Me, yeah. Investigation. Ew, nope, it's a door.
It's a door with shapes on it.
Yeah, Edward's thinking too much about what could be that he's not noticing anything definitive.
Krista, you said you were going to look as well.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Investigation.
Don't actually think I'm gonna do shit. It's more of just, hey, look,
Yeah.
door.
It's a door.
I'm
Mhm.
Some
looking as
shapes on
well.
it.
I'm not gonna roll good, but we'll see. Yeah, that's about standard for my rolls.
Door.
Damn it, roll
Got
20.
some shapes on it.
I'm trying to think, like, I do want Briar to roll because I know she's got a good score, but I'm trying to think if Briar would care.
I think she'd find it fancy.
It's a weird ancient door.
That's true. It's ancient door. It could have ancient knowledge that she wants.
Or ancient blood.
Or ancient. Oh, fuck, yeah.
Oh
Okay.
god.
Nope, that's the draw. Investigation.
Holy crap.
Jesus.
I did it. I did
Oh,
it.
Jesus,
fuck.
Joshua.
Okay, never mind.
He did a thing.
I
did it.
He licked
like,
the door.
I feel yeah. I feel like Relan is just like, why are we all looking at? Okay, fine, I'll look.
Oh,
Breland. It's a door. And it's covered in shapes.
damn it.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I mean,
High DC.
yeah, I'll still roll for Briar.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
Because
door. It's got some shapes on it.
yeah, exactly. Because Relan's investigating, so she has to. I might be,
You can get it.
I might be playing into it more than she does, but yeah. So
It's a door covered in shapes.
I like
That
at this
was
point.
the last.
I like how at this point everyone's congregated.
It's a door that I can't get open. It's
I knew what
intriguing.
If I knew what these fucking shapes looked like.
Triangles and circles and squares. Oh my.
Yep.
Yeah, I assume they're just like basic
They're
geometric
just
shapes.
basic geometric shapes, but they're just covering the door for no rhyme or reason.
I mean, again, if we knew anything about this Dunahan, but if they really wanted to keep this place under wraps, it would make sense that they would try to eradicate any and all knowledge. I mean, but at the same time, we know its name, so they weren't successful.
There's gotta be some record about this man. Person. Thing.
I guess who would be the most interested in archaeology? Where might we find them, besides Dr. Chaucer? Do you have any cohorts that are as interested in this as you, or?
You talking?
I know we're already here.
Alright, fair.
Oh, I thought you were talking to the party.
It was a little bit of both. Like it was more pointed at Dr. Chaucer, but good.
There might be some people we could ask down in my home city. Just in the case of this is a very impenetrable tomb. Somebody's bound to have tried to put the pieces together.
The name doesn't sound like any language I know, at least. It's too... It's not lilting enough to be Elvish or Sylvan. And it doesn't have enough hissing or harsh consonants to be draconic. Maybe it could be Dwarvish, but... Well... I guess dwarves still died and had to be buried even before they were all eradicated. So
Mhm.
it's still possible, I suppose.
I don't know. Does the name sound like it fits any languages that anyone else knows?
Does that sound like it might indicate some form of race or language?
Nope.
Did that come from?
No, it does not.
I know a lot of languages, but
Yeah, I guess I was just asking carte blanche if it would match for anyone to prevent just, a dog pile of asking.
Always somebody.
I don't know. Does anyone know like a weird language? Like it's probably not deep speech.
The weirdest I know is Orcish and Thieves' Cant.
I
Weirdest I
know
know is
Common, Elvish, Ignan, Gnomish, Draconic, my own home language, obviously, Thieves' Cant, Celestial, and Abyssal.
Jesus fuck, man.
Rangers, man. Rangers and Rogues.
Holy shit. Go ahead, Joe, as you were saying.
Well, I just put it in chat. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Briar
I really
knows,
don't know shit.
Briar knows Vampiric, apparently. Whatever that means. I don't know about K2, but I'm assuming it rings back negative for all of us.
Who knows?
What?
Nothing that K2 knows.
Okay. So. And if it was Primordial, well, both Rava and Reelan would know it, because Ignan is just a sub-language.
Yeah, it's a sub-dialect, yeah.
Yeah, dialect, that's the word.
The only way somebody could make a door this impenetrable would be if they knew every route one could take to actually break into said door.
Maybe that's why it's so impenetrable. Maybe this Dunahan was some kind of master thief.
In that case, it would be even more valuable to certain people.
I mean, I guess the kind of punishment for master thieves too would be that it is impenetrable. That's
You
assuming
guys-
it's a person.
Zorsha just kind of shows up. Just like, have you tried a sacrifice?
Are we running with the blood idea?
I mean, can we just try like spraying blood on it first before we go killing people?
Let's not go full blood sacrifice just yet.
And Dr. Shosh was like, no, we haven't tried a sacrifice. That's preposterous.
Do you want to try the sacrifice?
Try the blood first.
We're reasonable.
yeah. Is it something like the annoyed fashion of like, no, I don't want to, or like a, okay, well now that I'm thinking about it.
Yes.
A bit of both. Yeah, okay, that's fair.
It's
Like,
annoying. No, we haven't tried it.
But it might work, and I don't like that.
That's crazy. So crazy, it just might work.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Who's
Sure, I'll smush
Louise?
some blood on it. Fuck it.
Feel like Rava like about to cut across her palm, and Edward just like, you should cut the back. It's a lot less debilitating.
Alright.
He's like, this is how you properly cut your hand so you don't fuck up your hand.
Yeah.
She
Alright.
listens.
So you cut your hand. You
Smush.
take 1 point of damage.
Slashing damage.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Oh!
That's it. I'm dead.
yeah, Rava actually only has a half a point. of health.
Well, please roll me 3 death saves.
Oh, fuck!
Please don't do it.
Hint of healing immediately.
Oh my god!
Is this because we're standing on the door?
No, it's because it's opening. Look, it might just be like an open wound. Oh my god. That's right. We rolled death saves to Josh.
Yep.
So we don't get. All right.
That's why I said hand of healing immediately.
Okay.
Well,
So yep,
We'll
make
see.
sure to roll to me.
Yep, I'm getting the strength to hit the buttons first.
oh,
Fair.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Huh.
So you watch as Rava cuts a portion of her hand, and it bleeds a little bit, and then it keeps bleeding as the
And-
blood seems to just draw from her hand into the door, and then she instinctively backs away. As you watch as some of the shapes contort into faces.
Let's not be standing on top of the door.
Well, I think that lends credence to the theory that it takes blood.
And probably at this point, looks like it was taking a little bit more blood than expected.
So I'm
How-
gonna say sacrifice is the way to go.
How does Rava look?
Okay.
She's holding her hand and is just kind of like, well,
Yeah,
Like,
she's
wasn't
lost some
expecting
blood,
that.
but
so
she's fine.
So pale, but
alive.
not dangerously so.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, she lost less than a blood donation.
Okay. Maybe we should try an animal first before we try sapient sacrifices.
Oh god,
okay.
I'm gonna lose him again.
Joshua.
No, Joshua.
No.
Oh, okay.
Nope, I'm still here.
He's
Yeah.
typing.
He's typing.
I see.
Watch his internet also goes out.
Right. Oh.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
It's about to crash.
Okay. You know what? With that revolution, we'll end for the night.
Yeah.
I was about to say we might as well.
That's a
just
fun
call
one
it.
to end on.
Oh, absolutely.
I think we need to start calling it around midnight again, around the normal time, 3 hours. Just because Mike always has to go and Josh is always getting tired, so I think if we can do that. I mean, it all depends on what's happening, but you know. Either way, I'm going to end the recording here. So we'll thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you next week.